What's good? Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. Your boy Matthew Shack live here in Los Angeles on a Sunday afternoon. Welcome to Matthew Shack Unfiltered. First things first, salute to the Unfiltered Nation. Salute to the Unfiltered fam. Salute to the Mod Squad. Salute to all you goons. Run the likes up. Keep the likes at 50%. Nah, bunk that. Keep the likes at 90%. 9 out of 10 of y'all hit that like button. Let's challenge ourselves a little bit. Last but not least, tip your bartender, man. What's going on with you cats out there, man, on a Sunday, man? All right. I just want to say salute to the prototype quarterback. He's in town. Fernando Mendoza has been here in Los Angeles the last 3 days. And he in my city, dog. He in my city. Represent him and Mike Washington Jr. They in town. They've been in town the last 3 days. He put on the official Raider uniform for the first time, man, down there at USC. Also my squad, where the Raiders won the Super Bowl 18. So Fernando Mendoza's getting a real big dose of real Raiders shit. It's salute. But before we get all of that, man, we're going to go ahead and blaze one. For who? For who, y'all? For the nation, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Let's get these likes up, man. I'm going to go ahead and blaze one for the nation, bro. It's been a cool little Sunday. I've been chilling, man, relaxing. And now it's time to put some work in, okay? Just because I relax don't mean I don't work. I work every day. I'm always working, man. Okay, what Troy Polamalu said? Never not working. Always be working, bruh. What's a day off, dog? Not to get some money? Nah, I'm getting money every day. Oh, ain't no, I get paid every 2 weeks. Nah, I get paid a daily. Okay. But, with that being said, bro, definitely want to come in and talk about something that I read earlier. And something that I've been kind of warning you guys, you Raider fans, and warning you guys about. The Unfiltered Nation been warning you guys about a guy who is looking like he's on the way out, and people are predicting it now. And that's Aiden O'Connell, man, AOC. It's getting to that point, man, where people are starting to predict the demise of Aiden O'Connell, you guys. And I want to talk about it, man, because this article, man, is something, just to keep you guys aware what's being, what's out there. All right? What's out there. Okay? Nothing better than a Sunday. This is perfect cigar weather, man. Got a little bit of a breeze. It's beautiful outside. And the pool is full of shooby doobies, bro. Pool's right there. I see everything. Okay? All right. So let me go ahead and put this out there. Put this in the air. I'm going to put some smoke in the air. And I'm going to put some info in the air, man. Article right here, man. Raiders predicted to cut ties with quarterback before the start of the 2026 season. Let's say it together. What's your sources, Shaq? The Sporting News. You ever heard of them? We don't read no bullshit. When I'm reading from something, I'm reading from a highly credible source, bro. Okay, that's just what it is. Okay, so for those of you guys that can read the cat in the hat, because there are people who come on here who cannot read the cat in the hat, read along with me. Pull up Google or go talk to Gemini or Suri or one of them people and put in Raiders predicted to cut ties with quarterback before the start of 2026 NFL season, and you will be reading exactly what I'm reading. Okay? Here we go. Las Vegas Raiders, like every other NFL franchise, still have a way to go before they finalize their 53-man roster for the 2026-2027 season. While there's no telling who the Raiders will cut ties with to ensure that they meet NFL's mandatory roster requirements, Bleacher Report's Moton floated the idea of the franchise parting ways with their 27-year-old quarterback. Okay? Here's what they said. Here's what he said. Quote, rarely do you see a third string quarterback as the best player who could lose his roster spot. Listen to what he said. Because you guys ain't heard what he said. You're gonna think that this guy's saying that the best player is Aiden O'Connell, but that's not what he's saying. He's saying this. Rarely do you see a third string quarterback as the best player losing their job. That's what he's saying. Okay, so I just want to correct that for you guys. Like I said, you guys hear one thing and gets in here and then it turns into something else. So what he's saying is, as a third string quarterback, Aiden O'Connell's probably the best third string person on the team. That's what he's saying. He's going to lose his job. All right. Las Vegas Raiders signed Kirk Cousins and selected Fernando Mendoza with the #1 pick in the draft. According to NFL Network's Ian Rappaport. I mean, it's funny how all these names who have so much credibility say the same thing I say, but they say it after me. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. I mean, we know that. Okay, put a one in the chat, man. I'll be saying this weeks before. Okay, all right. Ian Rappaport says that Kirk Cousins will start in the regular season. O'Connell's clearly the odd man out at QB, but he may not have much trade value despite throwing for 3,922 yards, 20 tuds, 11 picks in 21 games, which included 17 starts. Now listen, this is Aiden O'Connell's numbers, because a lot of people are shitting on AOC and they're not understanding his effectiveness, even though he has not been a starter incumbent, like somebody who needs to be a starter. When he has played, his numbers are pretty cool. All right. 3,922 yards, 20 touchdowns against 19 interceptions. Excuse me, against 11 interceptions. 20 to 11 touchdown to interception ratio. AOC better than you thought he was in 21 games, which included 17 starts. So out of his 21 games that he's played, he started 17 out of 21. That's only 4 games where he came in mop-up duty, all right? Because we haven't really been winning for him to come in, but that's not bad. It's not bad, bro. That's why they say a third-string quarterback who's probably the best third-string player on the Raiders is going to lose his job, all right? Quote, O'Connell has athletic limitations, okay, at a evolving position and an expiring contract. Teams may want to wait till 2027 free agency than to trade for him, unquote. So what are they saying? AOC is wanted. He's a player that people want, but they don't want to trade for him when they know they can get him for free when we cut him, or wait until after 2027 and get him. All right? They're not trying to trade for AOC, which is what the Raiders are waiting to do. All right? O'Connell has been far from the worst quarterback that the Raiders have ever employed. Period. Listen, this article says AOC is far from the worst. He's far from the worst quarterback you've had, Raider fan. Do we need to remind you who was worse than him? According to this article and according to what I know, Geno Smith was worse than AOC. Gardner Minshew was worse than AOC. Jimmy Garoppolo was worse than AOC. Can't say Derek Carr. Derek Carr wasn't a member of the Raiders when AOC got drafted. So in his tenure, they're saying he's far from the worst. Look at his numbers. 3,922 yards, 20 touchdowns against 11 interceptions in 21 games. That's pretty much almost a touchdown pass a game. And that's 4 in mop-up duty. Let's just use the games where he started, which is 17. He threw 20 touchdowns in 17 starts. That's over a touchdown a game on a team that couldn't move the football. AOC is better than you guys are giving him credit for. He's better than you giving him credit for, because in 17 starts, he has 20 touchdowns against 11 interceptions. Why is this guy on the odd man looking in? Why is he the guy that's going to get put out to pasture with those kind of numbers? Because you have Fernando Mendoza and you have Kirk Cousins. That's the problem. Having 3 quarterbacks on the roster isn't going to be easy. All right? You're not allowed to have 3 quarterbacks on the active 53-man roster. You only can have 2. You can have one that's an alternate, that he'll suit up sometimes and sometimes he won't. Okay? Put him on the practice squad, shit like that. But you cannot have 3 quarterbacks on the sidelines anymore. Those days are over with. You can have 53 and 2 alternates. Okay? So I'm looking at AOC's probably going to be here. We're not going to get any trade value for him. Other teams would love to have him, but they're not going to give up any equity for him. His numbers are cool. And he is the quarterback that's beaten the Chiefs the last 2 times we've beaten the Chiefs. He beat the Chiefs on the last game of the season, and on Christmas 2.5 years ago, or almost 3 years ago, he beat the Chiefs. So Aiden O'Connell is the only quarterback on the Raiders roster since Derek Carr in 2020 that has beaten the Chiefs. No other quarterback you have had. Jimmy G didn't beat the Chiefs. Jarrett Stidham didn't beat the Chiefs. Gardner Minshew didn't beat the Chiefs. Your boy Geno Smith didn't beat the Chiefs. None of these dudes beat the Chiefs, bro. Okay? None of them. All right? Simple as that. At the end of the day, hey, man, Aiden O'Connell should have a job with the Raiders, but it doesn't look like he will be able to be here either one more year or he's gone. Either he's gone now or 1 year. All right? Let's get these likes up, man. Let's roll. All right? O'Connell has been, like I just said, while the Purdue quarterback hasn't been a world-beating signal caller for the Raiders through 3 seasons, he's earned the serviceable label when asked to fill in for quarterbacks in front of him. So he's serviceable, bro. He's a good little rent-a-car, dog. Your whip is in the shop, and they're gonna offer you a little compact to get you to and fro, bro. Got a little Ford Escort, get you up with a little Geo Metro or some shit. It ain't fly, but it's always gonna start when you get in it. You gotta roll the windows down because there ain't no AC in it. Gas mileage is good and it's reliable, bro. That's what they're saying. He's serviceable. Okay? He's serviceable. He's more than serviceable. But you're not gonna get nothing for him because no teams is gonna give up equity with a guy they could probably get for free. That said, Raiders quarterback room has already been solidified for the upcoming campaign as Mendoza and Cousins, the stepbrothers, y'all saw the stepbrothers. You didn't see AOC in the stepbrothers, did you? Okay. Are poised to be the franchise 2 featured quarterbacks in 2026, 27. Simply put, cutting ties with O'Connell wouldn't be considering a devastating roster move. So, let me ask you guys. Put a 1 in the chat, man, if we should go ahead and just keep Aiden O'Connell, man, and just play it out. He's not going to be on our active roster, but just have him there. Might as well. Or let AOC go to somewhere else. Cut him, let him go somewhere else. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to keep AOC. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's time for him to hit the road. Okay? As far as I'm concerned, bro, I know his days is numbered. I know that he's not gonna be. He would have already gotten an extension already. Okay, I think that the if he does stay, it'll be because there's no trade value for him, and might as well just keep him. But he won't be a Raider after this year. He's either gonna be gone before the season starts, or he'll be gone after the season. All right, his time is up. He's had 3 years to become the starter. He's had 17 starts. That's a whole football season. Okay, 17 games is a football season. So out of his 3 years, he has a whole season of starts. He didn't do enough to solidify his position as being the starter. That's why we went out and drafted Mendoza and picked up Kirk Cousins. All right. So let me see what you guys got to say, man. If you guys want to keep AOC, put a 1 in the chat. If you guys want to move AOC, put a 2 in the chat. All right. Like I've been trying to tell you guys, Ebon Durbin and his clique, which includes Tom Brady and the rest of the guys, they don't have any affinity for anybody they don't draft. Anybody that's not drafted by them doesn't have a no trade opportunity or a no cut opportunity. Everybody who's hasn't been drafted by them can be moved. Like I keep telling you, the line in the road was trading Max Crosby when y'all said he wouldn't be traded. They didn't flinch. Them 2 picks came, they traded him. He came back because the trade was rescinded. But like I said before, they didn't draft Max. They drafted Genty. They did not draft Brock Bowers. They did draft Mendoza. So at the end of the day, man, you can't trust anything they'll do. All right? They didn't draft JPJ. So a lot of these guys who you guys want, as you can see, they got rid of Daniel Carlson. If AJ Cole doesn't produce, they'll get rid of him. They want their own people in place. All right? And if you're still on this team, it's because you are an elite player. Okay? But typically everybody that's on this team is all people that they drafted or they recruited. Okay? Like Eric Stokes. Eric Stokes got re-signed. Okay? Of course you got people like Malcolm Kuntz, man, but Malcolm Kuntz is on, he's gonna have to get busy. All right. So let's see what's going on, y'all, and see what you guys are talking about, man. Like I said, I'm just here so I don't get fined. I'm chilling. I'm blazing one for the nation. And I'm just here to tell you guys, man, at the end of the day, man, salute to everybody who's done something for us. But if your number comes up, man, and the bus comes, and that's your bus, you're going to have to get on it. All right? Okay, man. All right, man. Let's see, man. See what's going on. All right? See what's popping. See what you guys got to say, y'all. All right, man. Let's get these likes up. Let's roll. Okay, let me go ahead and put him down for a quick second. All right, man. Salute to all you guys in the chat. Man, it's hella bright in here, bro. I can barely read. Okay, there we go. All right, man. Justice Sizzle in the building. What's going on? What's happening? What's going on? Isaiah Butler. What's up, IZ? Hey, IZ, man. We just chilling, dog. Chilling. Make sure y'all go to MatthewShackUnfiltered.com. Pick up the merch, man. Do what you got to do. There's going to be more stuff popping. But right now, dude, I think that there's going to be some situations that a lot of us aren't going to be very happy with, man. I just don't foresee them keeping people around unless there's nowhere for them to go. All right? Okay, straight up. All right, man, Isaiah Butler. Okay, man, you already know what it is, man. Roderick Smith in the house, man. Carlos Sanchez in the house. What's going on? Let's run these likes up, man. See if we can get these likes to at least 40, bro. Let's move. All right, man. Ruben Nabba, what's up, Rube? What's going on, man? Why one? What's happening? Blaze one for the nation. Sunday, what's going on? All right, man. Roderick Smith. Okay. Just aside, did I see Nate Diaz leaking? Yeah, I did. I saw Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz got his ass whooped. Okay. And as far as Ronda Rousey's concerned, man, salute to Ronda Rousey, man, for ending that shit quick. Ronda Rousey won that shit in 17 seconds. So, yeah, I was watching it last night, dog. I was chilling. All right. But yeah, man. I mean, that's what you guys like. Y'all like the blood and blood and guts, man, but wasn't a whole lot of skill being possessed out there. I mean, y'all just want to see somebody bleed. But for me, it's like these guys, they don't even know how to defend themselves, bro. I mean, Nate would just keep getting hit in the face with the same jab over and over and over and over again. It's like, come on, man. No type of defense or nothing. Okay? All right, man. Straight up. Okay? All right. All right. What else we got going on here? All right, man. Goonie Goons in the house. Justice Saw said, I've been seeing AOC's not that guy. Well, he may not be that guy, man, but they're making it clear that he's a serviceable backup. You guys were really on that let AOC start, and he's a starter, and I've always told you he's not a starter. But just because you're not a starter doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a roster spot. Okay? You definitely should have a roster spot. But unfortunately, doesn't have one. Whittington Thomas in the house, what's going on? Said we don't need Aiden. Okay, well, you talking about you don't need him, but what are you gonna do with him? He's too good to just give away. He's just too good to cut based on this. But that's probably what's gonna happen. We're probably gonna cut him, and we'll probably just have to deal with it. You know, I say keep him. You know, he's on payroll anyway. He's not too much money. How much is Aiden O'Connell's contract? Like $4 million, something like that. Why don't we just keep him, dog, for now? I mean, after this, man, you're gonna have to sign him. He'll be a 4-year. You know, you have to extend his contract and extend his options, and it's going to be a lot more than that. So, I mean, you just cannot keep him around because it's not going to be cheap anymore. All right. Straight up, Whittington Thomas in the building. What's going on? Okay, what's happening? All right, man. What's popping? All right, man. Nice shades. Yeah, nice shades, man. But it's a little too bright out here. Maybe this will help me read a little bit better. I mean, somewhat. Okay. All right, man. Always have a good pair of shades, bruh. All right, man. You about to watch the Cavs Pistons? I'm not interested. This NBA playoffs is so boo-boo, bro. It's buns, bruh. Now, if Wemby and them can get to the finals, I'll watch it. You know, because that's who I'd want to see win, is to see Wemby and them win. Okay, to see Wemby get one. But they weak for what they got popping right now, dog. I don't want to see OKC win again, dog. I don't want to see that bullshit. It's whack. Either the Knicks, I'd like to see the Knicks win. That would be good. You know, for all my peoples in New York. Probably love to see the Knicks win first because it's been 50 years. It's been 52 years. The last time the Knicks won the NBA title, I became a Raider fan. The same year the Knicks won the NBA title in 1974 was the year I became a Raider fan. So that just goes to show. So probably the Knicks. I'd love to see the Knicks win just because it'll be a good look. All right, but I'm not interested in it, man. I don't even care, bro. I'm not wasting my time watching that bullshit. Okay. All right, man. Jamal in the house, man. What it do? How about them Cowboys, man? What's going on down there in Happy Valley, bro? What's happening with your squad? Okay. All right, man. Justice I said if it's Vinny B, this isn't Vinny B, man. This is our Bleachers Report, Joe Moton. Okay. All right, man. Happy Sunday. What's going on, Patrice? What's happening, P? What's going on? All right, man. All right, Jamal said in Las Vegas. Hey, man, how is Vegas right now, man? I've been hearing that there's not a lot of people there, man, but it might be, it don't bother me. I mean, that makes the prices and everything be nice and priceable. Okay? So, I mean, I'm sure the weather's nice. I'm sure the pools ain't too crowded. And I'm sure that they gave you some good deals on some hotels. All right, man. Like I said, Vegas is a ghost town right now, bro. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, man. Some people coming here walking around, man, trying to show off their little goodies. We don't care. We'll get them out of here. All right, man. Eduardo, man. What's happening? What's good, my dog? It has been a minute. All right, man. What's good? What's happening, P? What's happening, Queen? All right, man. We're laying in the cut. All right, man. Mo Ross, what's happening, Mo Rizzle? There's you right here, Mo Rizzle. I went ahead and took care of that, man. I went ahead and said, you know what, man, a little change of pace. I don't get outside and get a chance to blow one, too much, now. Got too much going on. So, I just want to come out, enjoy it. Weather's perfect. Nice. It's a nice little breeze, but not a breeze. Just enough for the smoke to blow away. You know what I'm saying? And keep you cool. All right. Just enough. All right. Okay, so I'm enjoying myself out here. All right, I'm gonna sit out here and chill. Okay. All right, man. What's popping, Mo Rizzle? All right, man. Robbie Rango said AOC is solid. Here's his numbers. In 21 games, including 17 starts, AOC threw for 3,922 yards, 20 touchdowns against 11 interceptions. Almost a 2-to-1 touchdown to interception ratio. Not bad. What one pick off, and he would have been a 50-50. Would have been a 1-to-1. Not bad for somebody who's not a superstar. Okay? It's not bad. Those numbers are very solid. But like this article says, rarely do you see a third string quarterback as the best player who could lose his roster spot. So what this guy at Bleacher Report is saying, out of all the third stringers that are on the Raiders, Aiden O'Connell is by far the best player. Look at his numbers. But he's going to lose his job when you got 3 D linemen or 3 offensive tackles or 3 offensive guards or 3 running backs. So in other words, let's look at it this way. If you were to use the running backs as an analogy, who's your running back crew? Ashton Genty is RB1. Mike Washington is RB2, and RB3 is Dylan Lobby. Who's better, Dylan Lobby or AOC? If you're not saying AOC, you're on that powder. But Dylan Lobby will have a job and AOC won't, according to what this article is saying. Okay? So there is no third string, and I agree with that. There is no third string player on the Raiders who's better than Aiden O'Connell. Nobody. But Aiden O'Connell is the one that's most likely to lose his job. Okay? All right, let's see what else y'all talking about. I definitely agree with this article when it comes to that. All right, man. Jay Marion in the building. Man, Rick Cervantes, what's going on, dog? Central Valley 2 Larry in the building. Okay. MTG in the house. Okay. All right, man. Okay, you already know what it is. All right, man. Yes. All right, man. When the times I see I have to put my Timberlands in this live. Yeah, man, you're gonna have to throw the butters on, bruh. Time to throw them butters on. Throw them butters on, man. Get to work. Okay, time to start some shit kickers, man. Gonna have to do it. Okay, because they in here, bro. They in here walking around. I mean, just oiled down, dog. They want to play slip and slide with the chat. These cats is in there trying to play slip and slide with you guys. What are y'all gonna do about it? How y'all let these dudes come in here, man, and try to throw some Johnson's baby oil on y'all, and y'all don't say shit? Like I said before, man, we different type of people, bro. Y'all should be on their asses running them out of here. Okay? You guys should be running their asses up out of here. All right? Straight up. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, Rick Cervantes says, I'm Aiden big time. Aiden is a good player, but Aiden is the odd man out. Let's just keep it a buck. All right? Roddy Rangel said, AOC's a real Raider. I would still keep him on my squad. Yeah, I mean, I would too, but he's not going to be here after next year because you're going to have to pay the kid. Or you can keep him for his 5th-year option, but what's the use of doing that? You have to extend him, or you're going to have to let him go. So what's up, man? No. I mean, even if they were to stretch it another year, that would be 5 years. He's still under his rookie deal, okay? But it doesn't look good, bro. It just doesn't, okay? We'll probably draft another quarterback next year, somebody to be that third string. All right, man. Yes, steel toes, bro. Get them on, man. Get them up out of here. All right, man. Robert Benjamin, please don't remind us of the worst quarterback, Shaq. I mean, I got to. The article says right here, O'Connell has been far from the worst quarterback the Raiders have ever employed. They're saying he's far from that list. You cannot put him next to those bums that a lot of you guys were supporting. You can't do it, according to the article. Okay? And I could tell that this person who wrote it is not a Raider fan, but he is going to do his job. You don't got to be a fan of the Raiders to do your job, bro. Just say the truth. Okay? All right, man, straight up. Patrice in the building. Rick Cervantes. AOC never complains, just does his job. Then he got hurt with a lousy freaking line. I mean, it seems to be status quo. Okay? Does it say what teams are interested in Aiden? I think they mentioned one. Let's see if I can scroll through here. Or was that another article I read? They basically just said there's teams that are vying, teams that would definitely want him. So no teams in particular. All right. Okay. I'm sure the Cardinals can use him. I'm sure a team like the Cardinals can use him. I'm sure a team like Miami can use him. Okay. Um, Plenty of teams I think could use his services. All right. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm ready for this Mendoza era, yeah, man. But pump your brakes on that one. Might be a minute. Could care less if AFC's on the team, but salute to him. All right, man. Robbie Rango. I mean, he could beat the Chiefs. Solid, bro, for real. I mean, beating the Chiefs is only one team, though. I mean, he's got the Chiefs. He's 2-0 against the Chiefs. No, he's not. He's not 2-0. He lost to the Chiefs. I think he's probably like 2-2 against the Chiefs. Okay, he's He's the only quarterback on your roster that's beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead, and he's the only person that's beat the Chiefs in Allegiant. He's the only quarterback you got that's beat the Chiefs since Derek Carr. There's only been two quarterbacks in the past 5 years to beat the Chiefs: DC, AOC. That's it. Nobody else that you've had has beaten him. Okay? Ask Spencer Rattler. See what he's done. Okay? All right, man. Okay? Rick Cervantes in the house. Patrice in the building. All right, man. He would have to beat them 3 times to remember he fumbled. Yeah, he fumbled because JPJ snapped the ball before he was ready. He just looked at him and snapped it. Like, come on, dude, didn't even call for the ball. But that's how it goes down. Okay, probably would have been 3-0. I'd agree. Okay, AOC is that rental that needs to be solid. He is solid. I just told you, man. If you just got a car to get to and fro, bro, pick up a little Yugo or something, dog. Them cars don't break down, dog. Okay, ain't nothing more reliable than a damn Honda. Honda, Toyota, them kind of cars, they go 300,000-400,000 miles, man, without a damn service on the engine or anything, man. Them cars go, bro. Okay, I had a Honda Accord, man. That I got it off the lot when I was in college. No, I was in just graduated high school, getting ready to go to college. Had a brand new car. That car, man. By the time we got rid of it, man, we ran up like 300,000 on it. Okay, damn near 300,000. All right, good car. AOC is that kind of product. All right, Dan Lopez, AOC could have beat the Chiefs 3 times if JPJ didn't F up. Absolutely, that's why JPJ ain't the center. That's exactly why. Man, JPJ should be center, bro. That's his natural position. He's not Tyler Linderbaum, bro. He's never gonna beat center. He could forget that shit. He better try to figure out where he could fit in. Okay? Because he's another cat that's not loved right now. He wasn't loved last year by Pete and them, and he ain't loved this year by Spytech and them because of Spytech and them. Spytech is the common denominator of why JPJ is in the doghouse right now. All right? Okay, Rick Cervantes in the house. What's good? Kawan Washington in the house. All right, man. Maurice says, I hate to see a real Raider go through his business. He's a true Raider. Hey, man, a whole lot of true Raiders, man. Daniel Carlson was a true Raider. Where is he at? Okay? Being a true Raider don't mean anything anymore, man. We're going to have to change our situation. Okay? Do they fit in the future of the guys that are in charge? That's it, bro. Old management is gone, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be honest with you, bro. Okay? Corey was the best boss you ever had, man. Corey don't work there no more. Okay? All right, straight up. Keep it honest, bro. All right? Now you got Quincy. Quincy is a jerk. Okay? Quincy's a hater. Now he's in charge. Okay? So expect to be hated on. Okay, I see 2s. I see 1s. All right, man. No need for AOC to take up a roster spot. I see you. Marty Lowe was happening. What's up, Rose? Said, never forget 63 night. Yeah, man, that was beautiful. Okay. Marcus Guillaume in the house. What's going on? Cannot make it up, y'all. Cannot make it up. But got ALC bottled out regarding the shit show and it was all bad. Yeah, man. I mean, that's because Tom Telesco refused to, he was paying Gardner Minshew, so he gave him the job because he's paying him. ALC was definitely outplaying him. Which is why he got the boot. Okay. All right, man. AOC should have had the job. Yeah, he should have, but he didn't. Like you said, facts. He was better than Jared Chittum. Yeah. Rick Cervantes, in my opinion, would have started with Aiden and throw Fernando a role like to save Cousins money. I mean, save money for what though? Rick, we save money for what? We're not the same old pinch and penny Raiders no more. We're a team that's worth $11.1 billion. We're the fourth richest team in football. Let these guys come in. They want to be Raiders, man. They have to buy their way in. They're going to have to spend money. There ain't no more we could have saved money. Man, I don't care, man. Let these cats come in and spend all their money on us. Let them do it. All right? So I don't care about saving money, okay, at all. All right, man. You already know what it is. Okay, man. All right, man. What's going on? He's a real Raider. Yes, he is. All right, man. Likes ain't like it. I said 90%, man. Let's go. All right, man. Okay. Marcus Gillum said that was a dope commercial with E-Man play all the figures as a kid. Yeah, man. It's B-Man. Okay. I have the Bowers. It's B-Man and the Masters of the Universe, bro. What a dope-ass shirt. Try to tell you, man. Y'all dragging y'all feet, but we gonna be at the movie theater looking crispy. My son told me yesterday, he's like, Dad, I want one of these shirts. I was like, okay. He says, but I want me in it. I said, you want to be in it? He said, yeah, I want this shirt, but I want me in it. And my wife's like, what are you going to do? I said, I may have to make that happen. If a 5-year-old wants a shirt, of course he wants him on it because he's a Matthew Shack, and Matthew Shacks don't want to be front. We want to be front and foremost. But man, you ain't got no excuse, bro. Okay? He ain't never seen He-Man in his life, but he knows a dope shirt when he sees it. All right, man, straight up. James Wise said Kobe was drafted by the Hornets, which they traded. I mean, that's true. That is true, man. Jerry West was responsible for that. All right, but we're not talking about Kobe Bryant, are we? There's no Kobes that are in this conversation. Okay. Even at where he was at. Okay, he should have never been 12th. If I ain't mistaken, Kobe was the 12th pick of the draft. Allen Iverson was first. Okay, Allen Iverson was the first pick of that draft, and Kobe went 12th. Like I said, man, a whole lot of people got that shit wrong. All right, man. I love Voltron. I love Voltron too. Okay. All right, man. AOC's a good kid. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful kid, man. All right, man. Topper says, you think Mendoza starts sooner or later on? I think that Mendoza starts after the bye week. Barring an injury. I don't think Kirk Cousins can play his way to the bench. I think Kirk Cousins has to get hurt, or they're saying, okay, Mendoza's ready. So we don't get a bye week till week 13. Week 13, our situation will already be solidified already. We'll already be knowing whether or not we're going any further than week 18 or not. Okay? All right, man. Salute rain and hail down there in thunderstorms. Ah, man. Sorry to hear that, bro. Sun right there, dog, as you can see, man. Blinding me. Okay? All right, man, straight up. All right, man. Okay? All right, says straight up, man. Okay? All right, straight up. All right, man. Okay? Who you talking about? Okay? I don't know who you talking about, but we're going to find out. If I read something else, we're going to find out who's who. Okay? JPJ's a solid player. Definitely does not have a lot of... I mean, a solid player that's in the doghouse and he doesn't know why. We've been over it. Okay? He's a solid player, a good player who is not in the good graces of the team. He is not in the good graces of the team, dog. He is not a player that was drafted by this regime, and he's not in the good graces of the people who are running shit. He wasn't in the good graces last year with John Spytek, and he's not in the good graces now. That's the problem. What is JPJ doing to be in the doghouse? I don't get it. But it's not good. We went over it. All right? I don't know what it is about him that they're not feeling him. All right? I'm just being honest, bro. We went over it. Who's going to get cut? I don't know, man. I know who's not going to get cut. It's not going to be Cousins, and it's not going to be 15. It ain't going to be this guy. This guy ain't getting cut. Tell you that now. All right, man, straight up. Okay, man, you already know what it is. Marcus Guillaume, You ever smoked the acid blonde? One, not a blondie. I only smoked the Cuba Cuba one time. I did a review on it. It's on this channel, man, under Cigar Talk. I'm gonna change the name though to something else. But yeah, I did. It was cool. I did a review on it. All right, but that's a flavored cigar. That's not what I normally do. You know, just like this. You know, every blue moon, it's cool. But I'm a traditional cigar smoker, bro. All right. Okay, Roderick Smith says keep them. Robbie Rangel said keep AOC. All right, man. Brother Tito in the building. What's going on? All right, man. You already know. Okay. All right, man. Raw Dog talking about YNs killed hip hop and basketball. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. You know who killed hip hop and killed basketball? Our generation. We did it. Okay? You know why we did it? Because we didn't pass the craft on to the young cats. We didn't pass it on. We're still in competition. We still want to be out. We still want to put albums out. We still want to be running around like we were running before. So they created their own lane. It's like anything else, man. You're not gonna let somebody in. They'll create their own shit. So that's why it's not what it is, because we didn't pass on the craft. Okay. When we were coming in, lyrics and having bars was important, bro. You had to be able to spit. You had to be able to spit to have an album. You had to be able to spit to be a rap star. Not now. You don't gotta have you don't have to even have a cadence. You don't have to have shit. You don't even have to have good lyrics, because the kids don't care about that. You made it so being good doesn't mean shit. Writing your raps has no value to these kids now, bro. Before, you a ghostwriter, bro, your career's over. You had somebody else write your shit, it's over. Now, you look on any song, you got 24 writers, bro. They do not care. So we did it. Same with basketball. No fundamentals. Didn't teach the kids the fundamentals. All they want to do is shoot threes and dunk. No fundamentals. Don't even know how to throw a proper chest pass. Game is full of turnovers. I mean, the game is just so hard to watch. Just turnovers, bro, all the time. Okay, guys can't dribble. It's bad. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm with the Knicks if it's OKC. Man, I'm tired of OKC, bro. They gave the MVP to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander again, bro. I mean, it's played to me, bro. Like, come on, man. You got to do something. Get something better, dog. Okay. Lloyd Legg, what's going on? Said get some Maui Jims. Yeah, Maui Jims are good, bro. They are good glasses. Okay. Rada said let New York suffer. All right, man. Tri Bonner in the house. Okay. You said it's dead now, huh? Ema in the house said it's dead. Hey, man, I don't care. It's good for me. I go there, man. They'll give me $500 in resort bucks, and I'll act the fool, bro. I'll chill. I'll just relax. You know what I'm saying? Go to the cigar lounge, you hang out, go to the pool, rest up. I'll chill, bro. It'd be good for me. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, Maurice, I am enjoying this midnight oil, bro. It's a delicacy, bro. It's like having a good dessert. You know what I'm saying? Where you go to Ruth Chris and you order the cheesecake, knowing that the cheesecake is $30 a slice. You just like, hey man, I'm here. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay? So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just enjoying the fact that I'm, a little delicacy right now, man, before dinner. And I'm chilling. Not bad, bro. Not bad. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, it's all good, man. That's what I'm supposed to do, Maurice, and I appreciate you too, bro. That's what, iron sharpens iron, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to sharpen your knife, you have to get another knife to sharpen that shit up. Okay? Like straight up, dog. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no plastic or no rubber gonna sharpen up no damn no sword. You know what I'm saying? Samurai sword needs to be sharpened up correctly. Okay? So yeah, that's what we do, man. All right, man. Gerald in the house with a good old line. AOC would beat out Cousins in Mendoza, but it isn't. But that's probably, well, you know what? Mendoza is not even in the running for that. You're talking about Kirk Cousins. I don't know about that. Kirk Cousins didn't have a good line last year with the Falcons, and he won the last 4 games. Y'all don't understand Kirko Bangs, man. Kirko Chains. Okay, y'all don't understand, man. He's better than you think. Better than you think, bro. I don't think Aiden O'Connell beats out Kirk Cousins, bro. I don't. Okay, he's not a starter, bro. He's not. We've given him plenty of time to be a starter. All right. Okay. Eduardo in the house. What's going on, Eduardo? Okay. AOC not beating out Cousins. Exactly. It's not happening. It's not happening. In what world? He would have already did it. He didn't beat out Gardner Minshew. I mean, come on, man. I mean, are you guys got amnesia? Y'all got to have amnesia. He didn't beat out Kirk. He didn't beat out Geno Smith. Are we really doing this right now, you guys? Come on, man. Come on, dog. Stop. All right. Winton Thomas. AOC hasn't been an issue. He's been a janitor his entire career with no mentorship or leadership. Salute to the young man. Salute to him. But the truth's the truth. He's not a starter. He's not. Simple as that, man. Just because your best friend works with you doesn't mean that he should be the manager. That's your boy. You got love for him. But he can't be the manager, dog, because we all would lose our job. Straight up. I say it in his face. Yo, Shaq, what do you think about making Frankie man, Frank, my dog, man. Me and Frank, man, we used to be running them in high school, man. We used to run these broads all out there, run them everywhere. But he cannot be the manager because he can't even get on. He can't even get here on time. This dude's always the last to get here and the first to leave. Nah, I need a job. Nah, Frank, you can't be the manager. I say that shit to his face. I mean, come on, dog. Just because you like somebody doesn't mean they need to be the starter, bro. I like the kid too, but he's already shown me he's not a starter. No matter how much you guys want to try to fantasize, oh man, shit. If we had the best line in football, he would be the starter. Do we have the best line in football? No. Do we have a good offensive line? No. We still need a starter though. You don't get to say we need if we had a line, he'd be the starter when we need a starter regardless of the line. Why does that do me any good? Okay. Well, man, you know what, man? If I had $2 million right now, I can go and buy me a Bugatti right now, bro. I mean, I can go down and get one. But I need to have a car that right now, though. I need to have something to drive. I got to take my son to school tomorrow. So hypotheticals don't get shit done. Yeah, if we had what you said, he would do this. But we do not. Okay? So guess what? Somebody has to be the starter with a bad line. And if he was the best person on the team, he would be the starter with a bad line. But he's not. AOC needs a good line to be the starter to beat out Kirk Cousins and Fernando. We don't got that. So guess what? He doesn't get to start. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Carlos Escobar says, should Dylan be cut, bro? No effing way should he come back. Hey, well, I mean, what can we do? I mean, you know, these guys have earned their, if they get cut, they earned it. I mean, what are we going to do, bro? We can't keep talking about who deserves. You have to show up or blow up, bro. Do you guys know who's our coach? We don't have Sleepy Pete. We don't have these excuses. We got the hottest young coach in football in Clint Kubiak, who just won a Super Bowl in February. Okay? I'm just being honest. All right. Patrice, what turns me against watching NBA is trying to find a damn game. Streaming networks is trying to get on my nerves. I have them all, but it's just irritating. Well, it is irritating, man. You know we got those channels, man, but I'm not interested, man. The play is horrific. And the referees are just interrupting and just messing it all up, dog. I mean, they're all over. Their hands are all over the game, dog. I mean, they don't even let the dudes play. In the playoffs, you're supposed to let some shit go. They're calling bullshit. I mean, and letting OKC getting all those calls. They're getting blocking calls and flopping and shit. I'm like, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool, man. I'm good. I don't even need to see it. All right. Yeah, Dylan Lobby should have been gone. Okay. All right. But like I said, man, Being the third string running back, man, there's reasons to have him. We have things called kickoff returns. We have things like that. Okay? You don't want Mike Washington Jr. back there taking kickoffs and punts back. You don't want Trey Tucker back there. Dylan Lobby is a guy who you could put back there if he doesn't fumble the football. It is what it is, but he probably won't be cut, but it's not that bad. All right, man. Ace Boogie said Broncos 16-1. All right, you've already messed up right there, bro. There is no reason on God's green earth to think that the Denver Broncos are going 16-1. I mean, that right there just nullified the rest of me talking to you, bro. I mean, I don't even want to read the rest. Okay, that's just ridiculous. All right, 16-1. Come on, bro. Your boy Bo Nix tore his ankle up doing in victory formation with his old brittle ass. Come on, man. That dude got hurt in victory formation. Come on, man. I don't even want to hear this guy, man. I mean, you just talk about people that just saying shit just to say some shit. 16-1. Since when? Okay. They've never had a one loss season in their history. You know who's had a one loss season in our history? Just to show how this guy is an absolute Neanderthal. My 1976 Super Bowl championship Raiders went 13-1, homie. You haven't even done it in your history. My team, who you say is going to be so sorry, has done what you are trying to do. Go a one game, a lost season with a Super Bowl title at the end. Like I said before, man, get your ass up away from around here, man, being ridiculous. You're just being a dummy, all right, at this point. It's one in front of the TV, man, one room in the back. I like to flip channels. I already know that. Okay? All right, man. Okay? All right, man. So why cut him? What do you mean, so why cut him? Money. Roster spot. That's why. Y'all got to get used to your players not just being here just because they're a player. You just can't be on the Raiders anymore and just be a player anymore, y'all. I've been telling you guys. I've been warning you guys. Okay? You cannot just be on the team. And you have been so used to that. Why don't we just keep him? For what? Where's Tyree Wilson at? Tell me that. Where's Tyree at? Gone. You've had enough time, bro. 3 years. You haven't done enough to be on the team. This regime does not care about what y'all want. They're not just going to let a roster spot be there just because. You don't get to be on the Raiders just because you were on the team before, or you are Oakland Raider, or you're an original this, or you're original that, or I like them. That doesn't keep a job anymore, bro. You have to produce. And AOC for the money and the roster spot could be used for somebody else. Plus, they don't got no affinity for him, dog. That's Josh McDaniels' pick. He's 3 coaches ago. Aiden O'Connell's 3 coaches ago. Okay? Pete Carroll, Antonio Pierce, Josh McDaniels. We don't get to just keep them anymore, man. Y'all got to stop getting used to that. We're a real football team now, y'all. We're a real football team. Why you got people in here telling us we're not going to win anything? Because they're scared to death. Scared shitless that we're going to do something to them, which is what we're going to do. We're going to put our foots and our cleats are going to go all the way to the other side of your spleen, bro. We're going to be kicking your whole back in. Okay? You know it. That's why you come up with crazy scenarios like the Broncos are going 16-1. They've never had a one-loss season in their history. But the team you swear on your life is going to not win shit has a one-loss season in our history. Because all you got to do is look up Google. It's your friend. Go talk to Siri. Go talk to Gemini, and you'll find out what you claim you're going to do. We've already done it. I mean, like I said before, man, we don't got time for you clowns, man. Y'all just making shit up. All right, man. Okay? Yeah, man. Time for y'all to cook these guys up. All right, man. Okay? It's my first live and local sports center over here in Miss Padilla. I can see you. Okay. All right, man. You're chilling. All right, man. Edwin, Matt, do you think the Chiefs can take the West again this season? Sure. I mean, they've done it all these times, but the problem is, what kind of Patrick Mahomes are you getting? Everything goes through 15, bro. Without 15, nothing works. And is Mahomes going to still have that same type of mentality where he's going to try to run upfield for an extra 5 yards when his ass got caught last time? I don't know, man. We're going to see what kind of quarterback he's going to be. Usually those kind of injuries turn you into a pocket passer. Now, understand, he can kill you from the pocket. But we all know Mahomes is more dangerous when he's on the move. Okay? We'll see. We'll see what he looks like. All right. Okay, man. Straight up. All right, man. Raw dog in the house. Okay, you already know what it is. German cars go up to 500,000 miles. Yeah, man. If you can afford a German cars ain't too affordable. BMWs and Mercedes and those kind of cars, man. Those cars, they cost more. Okay? You can go get you a Toyota Tercel and be on the road. Okay? I'm just being honest. It all depends. Parts are readily available. Cars that are made in the United States. Okay? Parts are easy. You can go to Pick and Pull and go get you an alternator. Okay? Trust me, I drive a German car. All right? When it's time to get something fixed, that shit costs money. All right? Okay? Straight up. Very good car. But when things get fixed, $2,200, $1,700, $3,500. That's how much shit costs. When shit goes wrong with my car and I got to take it in, and it's not the dealer either. I got a cat who does everything a dealer does. Okay? Certified. But it's still going to be 15, 17, 22, 1,100. Okay? There don't be no cheapy shit. When you have to do your A service or your B service, those of us who have these kind of cars where you have mandatory A service, B service, and you have to come in and they have to do all those services, them shits be 800, 900, okay, to do everything, all right, that you have to do every 10,000 miles and all of that shit, all right. So yeah, man, they go 500,000, but the average person isn't going to drive 500,000 miles with one car, all right, okay, all right, man, straight up. All right, man, straight up. Okay. All right, man. Okay. Patrice in the building. All right, man. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to say, if you guys are going to, like I said, you guys should be cooking this dude. He said the Broncos are going 16-1. They've never had a one-loss season in their career, bro. It's never happened. You go back to 1960 to right now, they've never ever only had one loss in their entire existence. But meanwhile, the Raiders did. 13-1, baby. When I got my first chip, 13-1. And we shouldn't have even lost that game. We lost that game to Miami on a bad call. We almost went undefeated. Okay? They don't know nothing about that. All right? Okay? Broncos for life. I mean, this guy is he's an absolute Nimrod. Okay, 16-1. Okay, like I said before, hey, big dog, what happened to Bo Nix, man, when he tried to do a kneel down and tore his whole ligaments in his ankle? How do you have a victory in victory formation? You rip all the tendons in your ankle, bro. How do you do that? You talk about somebody that's brittle. His dude is a damn peanut butter brittle candy bar and shit. This dude brittle as shit, bruh. How do you, in victory formation, all you got to do is kneel down, you tear all the ligaments without getting hit from the other team, dog? How do you do that? But you're going 16-1. I mean, you can't make it up. Come on, dog. Come on, dog. Straight up. And then you went to the playoffs. He didn't even play a playoff game. I mean, come on, man. Broncos ain't shit. Okay? Funny as hell. All right, man. Okay, straight up. Trey Bonner, I think he was going to be let up last year, but the injured preseason, that was last year or the year before. I think it was the year before. All right, man. Joe said AOC has a better arm than both cousins and McDozy. So, what does that mean? Since when does a better arm guarantee you anything? You guys are talking about one thing. Okay? That's one. If you're talking about one thing, that's like, who can I say? Dennis Rodman's a better defender than Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. So why don't we just get rid of Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan since he's a better defender? Well, Dennis Rodman can guard positions 1 through 5. Can Jordan guard through 1 through 5? No. Can Scottie guard 1 through 5? No. So since he has one skill set better than everybody else on the Bulls, we'll just let Dennis Rodman be the star and get rid of Jordan and Pippen. That's how y'all sound when y'all talk about arm strength. Like that's the only thing that makes you a quarterback. Mobility makes you a quarterback. Leadership makes you a quarterback. Timing makes you a quarterback. Being able to read a defense, being able to get the ball to where it needs to go, being able to actually get in there, man, and lead a team down the field. There's a whole lot of intangibles that's more than having a stronger arm. But like I said before, Dennis Rodman's a better defender than Mike and Scottie, so we'll get rid of them because defense wins championships. All you need to do is play defense and you'll win. You don't need to score at all. You don't need the greatest scorer of the basketball ever. You don't need him, and you don't need one of the greatest on-ball defenders in the history of the league because you got Dennis. Like I said, man, y'all got it. Y'all don't need me, man. You don't need me for these conversations. Okay? All right. This guy Ace Boogie, man, he is really on that powder, bro. Nobody wants to walk around looking like an orange crush soda, man. This dude is tripping. Really, bro? Orange and blue with a damn horse with a D on the side. I mean, come on, bro. Come on, man. They done changed their logo so many times, dog. The Broncos have changed their uniforms and their color scheme so much, bro. They can't keep their shit. They didn't get it right the first time, okay? When you get shit right the first time, bro, when you get shit right the first time, you don't have to change your colors. You don't have to change your logo. You just keep rocking the shit that's been working forever. But y'all, man, every year y'all got a new costume to put on, bro. When it comes to who has the top selling jerseys, nobody wants to get a Bronco jersey. Nobody's rocking that. Nobody's walking around looking like a orange a sickle sandwich and shit. Okay? But like I said before, man, he understands it. He really doesn't understand. He looks like an absolute fool with that orange, bro. Orange and blue, bro. Come on, bro. Who really, dog? You know he ain't no girls hanging with him unless they're Broncos fans too, bro. Come on, dog. Come on, man. Straight up. And they play in the absolute Klondike. They're not getting anything. Okay? They don't get no draft parties over there. They've never hosted a Super Bowl. Nothing, dog. Absolute. Come on, bro. This guy is a crack patient. All right? Yeah, man, my son wants him one, man. He gonna get what he wants. We're gonna see what's up. All right, man. Edwin, man, you know it's payback time for the Chiefs of Denver to get the hospital beds ready. Man, I'm not worried about them dudes, man. Them dudes are crippled. Both of their quarterbacks has been in rehab all off season. Patty Cakes and Bo Nix. Bo Nix is in his second year. He's already, I mean, we were watching that game. Sean Payton got his quarterback hurt. That just goes to show you how dumb Sean Payton was. Sean Payton kept them out there when they were already in field goal range. He didn't like, okay, let me pull him. Because Sean Payton is a dude that wants to rub that shit in. He wants to rub it in. So it's like, dude, you're stupid. You got your quarterback hurt because you wanted him to get closer and closer. Man, the field goal was already done. But like I said, Sean Payton, man, Sean Payton. Okay? Like I said before, man, he don't have nothing to say about that injury. He wants us to act like we didn't watch the game. Like I said, that's how you know they don't want to talk. They just want to hear themselves talk. But I asked him, what about his boy Bo Nix, who tore all the ligaments in his ankle in a victory formation, bro? Really? Come on, dog. You don't want to talk about that. All right? Marcus Guillaume in the house. Okay? Tree said Patriots own the donkeys right now. I mean, it's not hard to own the donkeys, man. It's not hard to own them, bro. Okay? Okay? All right, man. Sometimes you have to break a horse. That's what it is. All right, man. Okay? All right, man. Okay? Said he's being man, I'm not listening to what you talking about, man. You're on here saying stuff. You don't even say your team, bro. You spit up there. You said the Raiders name more than you said the name of your own team. That's how we know you guys are fugazi, bro. That's how we know. All right. Edwards, do you think they need to move the goals to 11 feet? No. 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 They don't need to move to 11 feet. You know why they don't need to? You know why they don't need to move it to 11 feet? Because the ladies in the WNBA are dunking the basketball on 10 feet. They're dunking on 10 feet. Why you need to raise it up? The women's game is better, fundamentally sound more than the men's game. You're playing on the same goal, and the ladies are their game is cleaner, more fundamentally sound. Less turnovers. They're hitting threes at a higher clip. They're hitting the free throws. Come on, man. You got to raise it up. For what? Play better. The women are outplaying you. If the ladies could dunk like these dudes could, the ladies' game would be superior. That's the only thing they're missing. And they still got players that can dunk the basketball. So no, raise the goal to 11 feet for what? For them to be worse? For these dudes' shooting percentages to be worse? How many bunny layups have we seen in the playoffs, dog? These dudes are 7 foot 9,000. The goals right here, they can't even make a layup. They run all the way down court, bro. Behind the back, shimmy, throw it off the glass. They don't even go in, bro. Just rolls off. Come on, dog. 10 feet is challenging enough for these dudes. Shooting percentages, these dudes don't even shoot 50%. The best players in the NBA are 40% shooters from the field. 42%, 44%. Go to the line, they shooting 60%, bro. Come on, dog. The game is challenging enough. They haven't perfected it. The game has went down. The quality of basketball has went down with a 10-foot goal. What do you think it's going to do at 11 foot? It's going to be worse. If the ladies can shoot threes and have a better free throw percentage, come on, bro. I don't even want to see it. These ladies are shooting from 15 feet. The free throw line is 15 feet away. They're hitting it. Okay? Way more than these dudes. I don't want to hear it. All right, man, straight up. What's going on? Jake Cortese in the building. Tree says, so true. No respect for real writers. None. Okay? Wendy Thomas says, Wimby, who's fundamentally sounds a prime example of internationals come equipped with good foundation, unlike you as youngest. Well, because here's the reason, man. What's it called? What's it called, man? When the youth, what's it called, man? The youth leagues, man. What they call the UFAA, or what's it called, man? Where the youth leagues, where they all play together and all that. They don't practice as much as people in the overseas practice. They practice, okay? So when they're playing in these leagues, these players, they don't even practice as much. They play games more than they practice. So the fundamentals are out the door. These guys practice. Okay, what is it called, man? When you get UAA, the youth leagues. Okay, they don't practice. They'll play all weekend. They don't get together. They don't practice. They'll show up and they'll play a tournament on the weekend, and that's where they play. They don't be practicing, bro. Okay, so that's why the European game is more fundamentally sound. That's why Wemby's coming in, man. He's what? He's 7'3", 7'4". He's got a handle with both hands. He can create off the dribble. Dude's the tallest man on the court. He got handles better than the damn point guards. Tween, behind the back, fundamentally sound, gets into a shooting pocket. Okay, he's got the goose. His shit is perfect. He's hitting threes. He's blocking shots. Okay, come on, bro. Let's not act like SGA is an American. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is from Toronto. He's from T-Dot. That's why he's Drake's boy. He's Canadian. This dude has won the MVP twice in a row. Who won the MVP the most out of the 2020s? The Joker, Jokic. Is he American? No. Why are all the foreigners winning the MVPs? SGA, MVP this year, MVP last year. Okay? Jokic has like 4 or 5 MVPs already. Foreign player. Where's all the Americans at? Where's Ant-Man? Ant-Man ain't won one. Where's John Morant? He ain't won one. Where's Harden at? Harden ain't won one in a while. Bron is too old to win. Okay? Let's not act like Luka wasn't going to win it until he got hurt. Who's the leading scorer in the NBA? Luka Doncic. Is he American? No. Who's the second leading scorer in the NBA? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Is he American? No. Top 2 scorers in the league are from another country. Lighten your ass up. But then again, basketball's not an American sport. Not American sport. Okay? All right, man. It's created. A Canadian invented basketball. Look it up. A Canadian invented the game of basketball, bro. It might have been Springfield, Massachusetts where he did it at, but he's Canadian. Understand that? See, Americans think that basketball is owned by them. It ain't. Not no more. Not when you're getting cooked. You're getting cooked. Everybody else in the world is cooking you. All right. Okay. D. Grant's waiting on a good Thundercat movie. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. All that shit's coming out. I'm waiting for a Voltron movie. Voltron, my shit. I'm waiting for Voltron to come out. It's coming, bruh. I'll tell you that shit now. But that He-Man, y'all ain't even understanding, dog. Okay? Jared Leto's playing Skeletor. I'm rooting for Skeletor. I want Skeletor to kick everybody's ass. I want him to kick Men-at-Arms' ass. I want him to kick Adam He-Man's ass. I want him to kick everybody's ass. Okay, that's what I'm going for. I'm rooting for Skeletor the whole time. You enjoy sports in the house. What's going on? Tree said Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. He is. He's a good quarterback, man. He don't have to be great, but he's a good quarterback. Okay, and he's gonna play well for us. He's going to play well for us, and he's going to be the crash test dummy on that line. Okay? They're not going to put Mendoza back there until that line is as a damn iron fence where nothing comes through there, dog. I mean, you talking about the force fields on the Starship Enterprise level. Okay? You know when they put up that damn shield and the Klingons was coming and they're shooting it, you might shake the ship, but it ain't hitting the ship. Until then, you ain't seeing no Mendoza, bro. You can forget it. They're not putting him back there, bro. But he did look hella good in that damn uniform. I cannot front. That boy looked good. Looked good, and he looked big. When he ran out, I was watching, because right here at USC, I wish I would have known earlier. I would have made something happen, man. I would have got on the phone. I would have been there. Trust and believe, wearing my shit. I definitely would have been wearing this. I just didn't know, but I'll be on point now. Trust me. I'm going to be figuring shit out. With that said, man, he ran out, man. I was like, man, he looked good in that damn silver black, man. Him and Washington look good. All right, man. Minshew, $25 million. Hey, man. Wasn't my money. Okay. All right, man. Spend it all. I don't care. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, you can have an arm all day, man. I mean, having a good arm, man. There's plenty of people in the NFL that had great arms that didn't do shit. You ever heard of a guy by the name of Jeff George? Jeff George probably had the strongest arm out of any Raider quarterback in history. Arm was way stronger than AOC's. What happened? Nothing. Ken Stabler probably had the weakest arm, but he's the GOAT. Like y'all impressed by the wrong shit. You want a quarterback with a strong arm who can't hit nobody. I'd rather have a quarterback with a medium-sized arm who's accurate as shit, winning and being clutch. I don't care about what y'all care about. Y'all care about the wrong shit. I do not care about that. Him having a strong arm doesn't mean he's my quarterback. Okay? That don't mean shit. I'd rather have somebody who's more accurate and more clutch and get me down the field. Okay? AOC threw a lot of interceptions with that strong-ass arm, too. Okay? All right. Let's keep it a buck. All right, man. Thank you for your service, Patrice. That's right. Okay? Yeah, man. He did bumble that ball, man, but it wasn't his fault. Him and JPJ. I mean, and those guys are in the doghouse. Both of them are. Huh? Like I said, Raider fans is going to have to understand you liking people don't mean shit no more. All right, man. PLD, there's no quarterback in the NFL that would play well with the Raiders line. Doesn't mean, you're right. Doesn't mean anything. Okay? Gino at his age was still mobile in the AOC, and Pete saying he could beat him out is bullshit. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Put AOC in the Raiders offense last year. I'll give AOC one game. You let him start the whole season, we're 4-13 instead of 3-14. I give AOC one more win. That's it. Nothing changes, bro. You can't talk about the circumstances. The circumstances are the circumstances, bro. It is what it is. Okay? When you show up to the quarry and they tell you, hey man, tomorrow, hey man, Friday's gonna be everyone's last day. You don't get to say, well man, if Friday wasn't our last day, we would be able to get this job done. Yeah, man, if they gave us more time, we would actually be able to finish. What did they tell you? Friday's your last day, homie. Start figuring that shit out. We had a bad line. Does that mean that everybody has an excuse not to play good quarterback play, man, because we had a bad line? Everybody just lay on their hands, bro. I know I was cheering. I cheered just as hard with a bad line than I did with a good line. I didn't. Why do I give them an excuse? There ain't no excuse, bro. The line's the line. The coach is the coach. The quarterback's the quarterback. The offensive coordinator's offensive coordinator. The defense is the defense. Hey, man. You don't get no passes, bruh. You suit up in the silver and black. Figure it out. I don't have no. Nobody gets no pass, bro. That's the job. You're on a shitty team. That's it. Figure that shit out, bro. Okay? You can't tell Max Crosby that shit. Did Max say that? I'm on a shitty team. If I had good players on the defense, I could actually win a depoy. Nah, he went out and sacked 10 people, didn't he? He went hard every play, even when he was hurt. Even when they didn't want him to play, he said, I wanted to play. That's the difference. That's what a Raider is. Y'all giving, you guys are giving flowers out to people just because they have some shit. No. What did you do with what you had, dog? I saw Ashton Genty. He didn't have no line. But when we traded and got rid of Chip Kelly the next game and we brought in Greg Olsen, the kid had 163 yards rushing, including a 65-yard run that he did on his own. He didn't run no different than he did before. He ran hard only to get hit in the backfield. The difference is Greg Olsen gave him a chance. Gave him a chance. Hey, man, let's get a kid a chance to run. Once he did, what did he do? He ran over one dude, got in the backfield. The other dude tried to tackle him. He just jumped over his legs and ran all the way for 65 yards. Same dude, 163 yards rushing for his first 100-yard game once the hater left. So, I don't want to hear it, man. Brock Bowers, he's catching touchdown passes when we was getting our asses whooped. Some players don't need all these excuses. Coulda, woulda, shouldas, and if this was that and that was this. Nah, dude. Nah, man. Somebody has to do it. Okay? 16-1. I mean, these guys are absolute clowns, bro. All right? Never did it ever in their life. Now, all of a sudden, since they decided, like they got that much power. Since I woke up still high on that damn heroin from the night before, I'm just going to say something ridiculous. 16-1. Who are you going to lose to? Let's ask him that. Let's just ask him. Okay, you're going 16-1. Who are you going to lose to? Your one loss is going to come to what team? He hasn't even thought that out. He hasn't even thought that out. He don't even know what team he's going to lose to. Like I said before, these guys are something else. OKC's the worst with the flopping. Yeah, it's hard to watch now. All right. I believe with DC, we would have won more games. I agree, too. All right, Patrice. No team will go 16-1. Come on, bro. No team had 2 losses last year. Every team lost 3 games, at least. No team was 16-1. There has been no team, wow, who can I say had that record? There hasn't been a team to have a 16-1 season since, just off the top of my head, just to show you, when the Patriots went 17-0 and they went to the Super Bowl. That was the last team that had less than 2 losses. And that was what? Shit, I came out here in 2006. I think that was 2007. So what the hell's he talking about? Plus his quarterback is walking around in a boot right now. He's walking around in a big-ass boot. Here's Bo Nix walking in a, hey, what's up, coach? I'm almost ready. He walking like this. Patrick Mahomes doing the same thing on the other leg. Swaying like this. Come on, man. We ain't worried about them cats, man. All right. Straight up. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. What's up, Raider Felon? What's going on, man? Okay. All right, man. 16-1. These guys are clowns. Okay. So, and yes, the Lions went 15-1 back in the 80s. Okay, I mean, didn't I just say 15-1 back in the 80s? I said I went 13-1 in the 70s. Stop. We're not talking about a team in another conference. I'm not talking about a team in another conference. I'm talking about a team in the AFC West. Has not been done. Even Kansas City didn't do it. Even Kansas City in their superpower era didn't go 15-1, bro. This dude is high, bro. Okay? Cut it out. All right, straight up. 76 Raiders, homie, 13-1. Did I have to look it up or did I just know it? I just knew it. 13-1, bro, in my division against the damn Broncos. We didn't lose a division game that whole year. We kicked everybody's back in, including his team. He can't even say that. He's never. The Broncos have never had a one-loss season in their history, whether it was in the AFL or in the NFL. They've never done it, bro. Ever. But they're going to tell us what we're going to do. We've done what they haven't done 50 years ago. 76 to 2026 is 50 years. Half a century ago, we did what he claims he's going to do. Man, this guy's stupid, okay? Please. I'm talking things that are facts. The Raiders have had a one-loss season. That's a fact. That's F-A-C-T. That's not I'm high. That's not I'm drunk. That's not I'm a blithering idiot. That's not that I have delusions of grandeur. It is a fact that the Raiders have a one-loss season with a Super Bowl win. That is actually true. This guy, nothing true about anything that came out of his pie hole except his breath is definitely burning up whatever's in front of it. Shitty mouth, without question. Okay? Can't make it up. All right, man. Hit them likes, y'all. Okay? Let's roll. James Peterson, Raiders have a good coach now. Building one, they won't go 16-1. Raiders ain't going 6. I never said that shit. I'm telling you the Raiders did go 13-1 when it was a 14-game season. We've done it on record. Even the Broncos fan who's on a flip phone can at least call his grandma upstairs from the basement and ask her to look it up. And she'll say, yeah, baby, they went 13-1 when I was still outside. Your grandmother was still outside looking good when we did it. But you've never done it, ever, with nobody. You didn't do it with Elway. You didn't do it with Peyton Manning. You didn't do it with Craig Morton, who just passed away. Rest in peace. You didn't do it. You didn't do it with what's his name, man? Jake the Snake. You didn't do it with him. You didn't do it with Jake Cutler. You didn't do it with nobody. You didn't even do it with that great quarterback you had by the name of Tim Tebow. You've never, ever had a one-loss season in your life, in your team's life. Okay? I don't need to Google that shit. I know that to be a fact. But my team, we did that shit 50 years ago, dog. That's old shit. Catch up, homie. It takes you a half a century to do what we did. It takes you 50 years to do what we did 50 years ago. Man, quiet, man. Stop, bruh. Stop. It's too easy, bruh. Too easy, bruh. Too easy. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. King Ed. Who do I got in game 7? Detroit. I got Detroit. I think Detroit should win. Not really tripping. Okay. All right, man. Got a CS bet and the EV Escalade for the lady. That's dope. American made, like you said, cheaper to fix. It is. It is cheaper to fix. Okay. But I like my car. I like my whip. But it's pricey. But it's the most reliable car I've ever had. Most reliable whip I ever had, man. But I've had Hondas and all that shit. Them cars go. I've had Hondas, I've had Toyota, I've had Ford, I've had a lot of whips. I like my car, but I would not mind having an American car, bro. I would not mind having that. Hey, drive my shit when I need to drive it. Okay? But my car's hell reliable. Hell reliable, man. But when it's time to fix some shit, it's not cheap. Not cheap at all, bro. Okay? I had to change a fuel pump. I had to change a fuel pump last year. I didn't go to the dealer. The dealer wanted $3,500 to change the fuel pump. My fuel pump went out. Car was still driving though. Still driving. It was still driving, bro. Okay? Still cost me $1,800. But I'm never going to have to get another fuel pump. But I had to pay. I could have went to God if I would have had me a little, a little Dodge or something. Shit, I could have went to Pick a Pull, got me one of them. I could have went to O'Reilly's Auto Parts. I could have went to O'Reilly Auto Parts and got me some shit. Nah, bruh. My mechanic's like, hey, we can get you the second tier one, or we can get you the Mercedes one. I said, I need the Mercedes one. I don't I can cut corners and get my calipers can be, all my shit. I need all my shit to be Mercedes. Why? Because then I know that I got everything I need to have, and I can run it into the ground before I have to do it again. Okay. All right, man. Frank Wright said, I don't leave the lot without bumper-to-bumper warranty. Well, I mean, like I said before, man, some of us know what to do. Okay. All right, man. Okay, yeah, man. Okay. Marino was all armed, but Marino is one of the fastest releases ever. See, when you're talking about Dan Marino, you're talking about a quarterback that was a 100% pocket passer with a gun of an arm, but his release is one of the fastest releases in the history of football. He got that shit out faster than anybody. That is a skill set. Not only did he have the arm, and the accuracy and the readability on defense, he got the ball out of his hands faster than anybody. Go Google's look here on YouTube and look up the quarterbacks with the fastest releases ever. I think his release was under a second. I think his release was like 0.06 or some shit. Hella fast. When he was in position in his hand to get rid of the football, from the time he got into position to throw the football, from the time that shit left his fingers was less than a second. His bam, gone. Gone, bro. That is why Dan Marino's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. All right? Okay? Because of that release. Not just his arm, but the release. How fast it was, bro. It's just like being in the wild, wild west, bro. Okay? Doc Holliday in Tombstone. I'll be your Huckleberry. Remember Val Kilmer? Val Kilmer came out. That shit was that shit's one of the coldest scenes in cinema history. When old boy went there, thought he was gonna go pick on the little punky dude. And he's like, oh, I didn't think you had it in you. Val Kilmer came out of that bright, said, I'll be your Huckleberry, nigga. And he was like, oh, the fight ain't with you, Holiday. He's like, I beg to differ. We got some unfinished business. See, that's the difference. Okay? Go back and watch that scene. Go back and watch that scene in Tombstone real quick. Go just watch that. That's what it is. All that other stuff y'all talking about don't be shit. When the fastest draw in the West comes, now it's time to start hemming and hawing, bro. I'm trying to tell you. All right. Okay. All right, man. You said Jared Shittum. Yeah, Jared Shittum was bad. Okay, Josh Moore said Duval County in the house. All right, man. Yeah. Okay, Maurice Ross. He said, I was thinking Booker was going to win those games. Hey, man, not me. Okay. I mean, looking like a sun kiss, bruh. Now, you know what's funny? Josh Morrison, for those of us that are from us three ringers, thus from our era, Whittington Thomas will be on there. I don't know who else is on here from as a three ringer. I remember when the Orange Crush sodas came out. Orange Crush soda came out in the mid 70s, like 76, 77. You had the Orange Crush, you had the Grape Crush sodas and all of those. Man, that was why the damn Denver Broncos named their defense Orange Crush after a soda. See, like this dude that's on here, man, this guy's probably 15 years old, bro. This guy's not no grown ass man. And if he is, he's senile. We're old enough to know, okay, you gotta be a special type of stupid to name your defense after a soda. But they did. They did. Orange Crush defense after a soda pop. They didn't even have the proper name. During the 70s, do you understand the cold names that defenses was, man, when I was a kid, bro? The Vikings had the Purple People Eaters, bro. That was their defense. The Dallas Cowboys had the Doomsday defense. Okay? The Pittsburgh Steelers had the Steel Curtain. Okay? The Rams had the Fearsome Foursome. They had names. And the Raiders, we had the Soul Patrol. Everybody's name was cold business. All of our names, everybody's name was cold. Except the Broncos. Orange Crush defense. Somebody was walking around wearing boxers and boxer briefs, and somebody was wearing some tidy whities. Who do you think? All the names of them defenses that I done named that had cold names, they named their defense after a soda. You can't make it up. I mean, come on, dog. Come on, bro. Orange Crush, dog. Dallas Cowboys Doomsday defense. Ed Too Tall Jones, Charlie Waters. That whole defense was cold, bro. Okay? Right? Raiders Soul Patrol, Jack Tatum. I mean, come on, bro. Willie Brown. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Death. Everybody on our team had dope-ass nicknames. The Assassin and all that shit. Pittsburgh Steelers. Steel Curtain. Mean Joe Green. Jack Lambert. Jack Ham. Donnie Shell. Okay? Savages. Orange Crush. Sounds like a lace bra set you get from Victoria's Secret. These dudes, man, come on, bruh. It's too easy, bruh. Too easy to clown these cats. All right? Okay. All right, man. Top challenger who looking like Chris Bourbon said that. Do you guys know Fernando Mendoza has the hottest jersey in sports, team sports? His jersey selling as much as Messi's jersey selling as much as Ronaldo and Kylian Mbappe and them cats that play soccer. This dude hasn't even taken an NFL snap. Who's buying a Bo Nix jersey? Tell me, man, have you ever seen anybody wear a Bo Nix jersey? I'll wait. You've never seen nobody with a Bo Nix jersey on outside of Bo Nix. Nobody. Who gonna wear that shit? But they got the best uniforms in football, but nobody rocks their shit. I mean, come on, dog. All right, man. Yeah, he's on that Dip Sherm, that's right. Lloyd Lay. And he's on that good shit, too. Will the Seahawks go back-to-back? I don't think so. I don't think the Seahawks is going to go back-to-back. They will be formidable, man, but they lost a lot. Their MVP plays for Kansas City. The MVP of the Super Bowl, Kenneth Walker, plays for Kansas City. They lost a lot. I think they'll handle their business in the NFC West, but I don't see them running it back-to-back. Okay. Jonesy. Sean Payton, stupid as Gree, not get good. That was his downfall for the Donkeys. I mean, like I said before, man, that's a greedy-ass dude. It's a greedy dude, bro. But you know what, man? Hey, man, the football guys wasn't with y'all, man. Y'all did all that shit only for him to tear his ankle up at the end of the game, dog. Bo Nix was balling, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Bo Nix is one of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL. But Sean Payton is his downfall, bro. You pull your guy, man. You don't have him in there. You could have had Jared Shittum get out there and do that shit. To line up a field goal, you had to have Bo Nix out there, bro. That's because you're trying to rub that shit in. You didn't even need that field goal. You could have just ran the clock out. That's how stupid Sean Payton is. They could have ran the clock out and just ran it out. They got a first down. You didn't need to get in position to kick another field goal, but that's the kind of person he is. Guess what? He paid the price for that shit. He was getting grilled. Absolutely grilled in that newspaper. What's up, Trey? What's up, Raider Trey? Yeah, AAU. I couldn't think of the name of it. Yeah, AAU, man. AAU is what messed up the league. AAU, they don't even practice. I know when we play, we practice every day. These kids in America ain't practicing every day, going to practice every day, bro. They're not doing it. I remember when I was playing basketball, bro. The majority of when we started training camp, we didn't even get basketballs. We didn't eat, and Trey Horton knows me from basketball. Trey Horton knows, man. No, I was tearing rims up. I'm only 6'2", but I was only 6 foot. Trey will tell you, I was dunking on cats. Okay? But with that said, we used to have practice. We didn't even get a basketball for the first 2 weeks. It was all conditioning. They didn't even bring it. We go up to the damn gym, get ready. Tryouts, you go and you had the basketball. First day you made the team, no basketballs are coming out. They didn't wheel nothing out. We're like, okay, but when we gonna start? What do you mean? On the line. Doing UCLA's, just running, lifting, outside. We didn't even see a basketball. I'm like, man, am I on the cross-country team or am I on the basketball team? We didn't even see it, bro. You know how quickly these kids would quit if you didn't give them a basketball to shoot? You didn't even do no layup drills or nothing, dribbling or nothing, shooting the ball. These kids would quit. We didn't touch it. We didn't see a basketball the first 2 weeks. I'm like, when are we going to get that's all they were talking. We were just counting it down when they were going to bring the balls out so we can actually have basketball practice. Everything. They would never do that now. These kids would quit. They wouldn't have a team. talking about we gotta wait 2 weeks before we get to shoot. Nah. Okay. King Ed, I coach AAU. We pay our entry fees and play in tournaments and play against other ranked players in schools. That's how they would get their shit up. But they didn't practice. They didn't practice. All right. So that's what it is. Yeah, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Jokic, and SGA. Where are they from? They ain't from here. That's why we almost lost this. That's why we almost lost the Olympics. We almost lost the Olympics because of that shit. If it wasn't for Chef Curry hitting those damn threes, because I was watching it. My wife was we was actually at the car dealership. My wife was buying her brand new car during the Olympics, one that just passed. And I'm sitting there watching it, man, screaming at the TV, bro. Little TV that they had in the back over there where they had the vending machines and shit. I'm back there screaming at it because I'm like, we're getting ready to lose. If Steph Curry wasn't hitting all those threes, we would have lost that damn gold medal, bro. Because those foreign players play in the league, and all they had to do was play sound basketball, and they was kicking our ass. Curry had to turn into Superman to save the whole United States to win the damn gold medal. That's all. And guess what? Everybody knew what to do. Man, everybody. Man, shit, it didn't matter who got that basketball. Bron got it, get it to Curry. Ant-Man, it didn't matter who it was. Get the ball to Steph. And what did he do? He started cooking, and that's how we won. Because Steph hit at least 4 or 5 threes in the last 3 minutes of the game. Cooking. Okay? So yeah. Oh, we got some drama downstairs. I love it. All right, man. Dollar Gill in the house. International players are killing it. They're killing us. And you know what, man? Until we learn how to get back to the fundamentals, we have a problem. John Bankhead up in Oakland. Okay. Man. Alan said, name one non-American in the top 10 in history of basketball. I'll wait. What are you talking about? Oh, here we go. I'm about to cook you. I'm about to cook this cat. What's your name? Alana? Listen to the question. Watch this. Watch how they don't know what they think they know. They think because they're the smartest person at CVS where they work that they can come over here. The question is, name one non-American in the top 10 of NBA history. They'll wait. Very easy. Tim Duncan. Huh? The greatest power forward in basketball history, Tim Duncan. He is an American. Is he? Where's Tim Duncan from? Go look it up, Alana. Tim Duncan is a top 10 basketball player. He is an international player. He's the greatest power forward in the history of basketball. He's not an American. You just got cooked. I just sunk your battleship. Time for you to go back to work and get on the register. It's not hard. They really thought they was cooking. You really thought you was cooking. He is from the Virgin Islands. Like I said before, these guys, or whatever they are, they come over here and get cooked constantly. I mean, we're talking basketball. I'm just jumping around. All right, King Ed, big money AAU travel ball, NIL deals. Yeah, man, 13 and 14-year-olds sign deals. That's what I'm trying to get my son in it. Wemby will get a few MVPs. I mean, Wemby could have won the MVP last year if he didn't get hurt, because now they got the 65-game rule. If you don't play 65 games, you're not eligible to win anything. Okay? All right. Straight up. Okay? All All right. He said the Voltron movie is just the Power Rangers live action. Come on, dog. Power Rangers and Voltron ain't the same, dog. Power Rangers is for kids. Okay. Voltron was for adults. That's an adult cartoon. Power Rangers is for kids, bro. I can tell what era you're from. Okay. Power Rangers. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. You definitely was a kid, dog. You definitely a kid. You're under 40. You gotta be. Or barely under 45. Voltron was for grown-ups. That was a grown-up cartoon. You're talking about kiddie shit. Next, you're gonna be talking about Paw Patrol. Hey man, Paw Patrol's better than the Voltron. Come on, man. Voltron was a grown-up cartoon. That's why you don't know nothing about it. Your mother wouldn't let you watch that. Okay? All right, man. Is Kirk Cousins just another Derek Carr? I don't know. He hasn't played for me yet. I can't predict what he's gonna be. All right. Jeff George was my first quarterback. Yeah, Justin Saw had his arm strong as shit. Couldn't get nothing done. Could throw the ball a mile. What's the use of throwing the ball a mile if it wasn't accurate? Damn interception machine. Okay. All right, man. Straight up. All right, man. King Ed. Mendoza did look big. Yeah, pause. Yeah, you got to put that pause in there. Yeah, he looks small, man. Shit, Mendoza's Peyton Manning size. He's 6'5", 230. That's Peyton Manning, 6'5", 230. It's a big dude. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. That Raider fan made Mendoza look bad when he didn't catch the pass. No, but Mendoza had his back. He gave him another chance. He gave him another chance, and he caught it the second time. Mendoza didn't have to do that shit. It just goes to show you what kind of kid he is. Okay? Mendoza's like, nah, we ain't going out like that. He didn't let a Raider go out like that. Y'all was laughing at the kid. Y'all wouldn't have gave that kid another chance. He's like, nah, I'm gonna pass. He would have thrown it to him until he caught it. That's the difference. Mendoza is not a bad kid like these guys on here. That's why they're all over him. They don't like the fact that the kid is a good kid. They don't like it, bro. That's why they're on it, man. They need to be worried about their quarterbacks getting in trouble and shit. They need to be worried about their quarterbacks. They're worried about our quarterback. A kid that's doing everything right. That kid has done everything right his whole life. You think he's going to start messing up? No. But they don't like it because he plays for us, but there's nothing they could do. It's too late. He is going to absolutely terrorize these cats for the next 15 years. And I'm going to be here laughing, bro. They're going to be having so many excuses on why we're kicking their ass, bro. It's going to be hilarious. They're going to have every excuse in the world of why they lost. Because that's what's getting ready to happen. Everything they're talking about is about to be turned upside down. They're going to be getting their asses whooped. We're going to be getting asses whooped by Mendoza. Mendoza's going to be kicking their ass. I'm telling you that shit now. It's going to happen. And guess what? They're not going to be here for us to ask them what happened. They're not going to show up. What happened, bro? They ain't going to be here. We'll be here, though. Rosetown native in the house. Okay. All right, man. You said who's going to get the first helmet sticker? I'm willing to say it's going to be somebody who you don't expect. I think Kubiak is the kind of guy who's going to give it to somebody who you least expect gets it. Everything they're doing is to prove a point. This whole don't have the decals on the helmet that everyone's trying to give him credit for. Everybody earn a shield. Those of us that's been around, I've been a Raider for 52 years, bro. 52. Those of us who's been around long enough know that all the rookies never had a decal on the side of their helmet, bro. That's always been that way. The difference is that now Kubiak just took something that existed and just expanded it to the whole team. The veterans always had two stickers on, two decals on the side of their helmet, two shields. The free agents would have one on the left side, and the rookies would have none. We all know that. Those of us who's been around long enough. Come on, dog. You guys are trying to give somebody credit for inventing a triple cheese hamburger over the person that had a hamburger first. You know what, man? I'm going to do something that's innovative. We're just going to put 3 pieces of cheese on the burger this time. Oh, man, he's the greatest thing ever. Dude, man, come on, man. All you did was add a couple of pieces of cheese to an existing cheeseburger. What about the person that did it first? So I think Kubiak Nim is going to give it to somebody who they don't expect. Somebody who you don't expect gets it. Somebody like that. I don't think it's going to be a guy who is the top, guy in his position. It's going to be somebody who's a Dante Thornton or somebody you ain't even thinking about. Dylan Lobby or somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's who's going to get it. All right. E-Trip in the building. What's going on, E-Trip? What's going on? You're late. What's popping? AOC, man, they're talking about AOC ain't going to be around, bro. People are speculating if he's going to be around or not. I say we keep him, dog, but it's not looking good. All right. You said, will there ever be another perfect season from an NFL team? Possibly. Patriots, they have to be somebody that's approved. Patriots had it. They were 17-0, bro. They were supposed to go 18-0, be the first team to do it. But Eli Manning had Tom Brady's number. Eli Manning ain't in the Hall of Fame, but he has 2 Super Bowls. He's 2-0 in the Super Bowl. And who did he beat? The absolute GOAT, twice. So like I said before, bro, you got to finish that shit off. I was rooting against them, dog. Randy Moss was over there. I was like, yeah, Randy, you ain't going to win shit. Okay? You want to come over here and alligator arm passes and act like you can't catch the football. Now you're going to go over there? Nah, you ain't going to win nothing. And guess what? Randy Moss retired with no hardware to put on his hand. Love it. All right. Okay. Central Coast Cali, did I see Eminem's ex-wife? Yeah, I seen her. Kim is, Kim's been through a lot, man. Yeah. But that's why she's an ex-wife. All right, man. That ain't on Eminem, man. Once your girl has moved on to the next one, ain't your responsibility, dog. Like I said, don't matter if your baby mama or not. If she laid up with somebody else and had another baby and went on, and hey, that's just like what it was, bro. It's like an old job, dog. It's an old job. You know what I'm saying? Used to be on fries at Arby's, bro. You ain't on fries now. Okay? All right? Now you're a truck driver. Hey, man, your boys can't tell you, hey, man, I remember back when you was folding burritos. Yeah, man, shit. I was 15 years old when I was folding burritos. Now I'm making, $200,000 a year driving this 18-wheeler. So, hey, man, old work is old work. It's old work. Unless you still dealing with her and still trying to make it work. Ain't his problem. Eminem, you talk about somebody that blew a bag. Somebody that fumbled the bag is her. I mean, can't save her. Okay? Frank Longo. What's up, Frank? Can't wait. I can't wait for the season. Yeah, it's coming, dog. We got to wait. Okay? King said Dan Marino's arm velocity was close to a jugs machine. Let me tell you something about Dan Marino, dog. Go here on Google when you get off of here and put in when he was at University of Pittsburgh. Watch those highlights. Go and watch the black and white of him in high school. Watch how fast that ball gets out, bro. That shit is a cannon, dog. That's why he was effective. He wasn't running nowhere. I don't have to run nowhere when I can throw the football like that. Remember when Dan Marino did the fake spiking the ball and threw the touchdown pass and shit? When he acted like he was muffing the ball, you didn't like this. Everybody stopped. Dan Marino threw the touchdown pass to Mark Duper. Y'all don't remember that, man. I do. I was watching all those games, bro. Okay, when they had Clayton and Duper, Mark Clayton and Duper, when they were calling them Super Duper, the 2 wide receivers. Man, I was watching all those Miami games, dog, because I was like, damn, I wish we had Dan Marino. We would have had a quarterback like that. We would have won. Yeah, New York Sacks Exchange, Doomsday Defense, everybody had dope-ass names. Okay? Legion of Boom, Orange Crush Defense. Really, bro? After a soda, that's the most creative thing you could come up with? I mean, damn. And when are y'all going to get a stadium? Y'all so great. Y'all playing in a damn freezer of the ice box all day. Y'all, they ain't never gonna put a dome on y'all shit. Okay? I mean, come on, man. Straight up. Okay. Arm crush. All right. Okay. Straight up. Okay. Yeah, man. Joe Klecko, all them cats. All right, Martise. That's the best way to do it. Come buy some parts of the dealership and go to your mechanic and put it on. Yeah, like I said, man, that's what we do. My mechanic already knows what it is. He gives me the options. He tells me this is how much, how much it would be for me to get the, the Mercedes parts, and this is how much it'd be if we get the aftermarket. I'm like, nah, don't even do it. Just give me the what you call it. It might be saving me a few hundred, but I won't see you as fast, especially with brake pads, bro. I get the ceramic ones. Like the ceramic brake pads cost more. Okay, they wear down quicker. But guess what? My rotors don't be tore up. All right. So yeah, I might have to go get my brake pads changed quicker, but my rotors are still good because they're not being tore up by them cheap ass brake pads. So I'm saving myself money. Okay. I don't have to get my brake pads and my rotors redone because I didn't tear them up. All your rotors are still good. Check your rotors are still good. Okay, cool. Keep them damn ceramics. Some of us, we gonna pay the freight. We gonna pay how much it costs. It is what it is. All right. Okay, man, straight up. Yeah, go to the same mechanic for 30 years. All right, man. Okay. All right, man. Said smoking those cohibas I thought was illegal. It all depends. All right, man. Al Jordan. That was the Broncos' first legitimate team. They called the defense the Orange Crush. Facts. They named it after a damn soda. I mean, like I said before, everybody had dope names, man. All the defenses was dope. All of them had dope names. And to their credit, the Orange Crush defense was pretty formidable. They had a pretty good, formidable defense. And that's Tom Jackson. Yeah, Tom Jackson, who's on with Boomer on there on ESPN. He was on that defense. Number 57, Tom Jackson. Lyle Alzado. Oh, you didn't know Lyle Alzado was a Bronco? Yeah, Lyle Alzado was on that team. I hated Lyle Alzado. Okay, Lyle Alzado. Who else was on that damn defense at that time, man? Randy Gradishar. All of these dudes, bro. I remember all my enemies. If you're my enemy, you're my op. I never forget. I could be 7. I know all my ops from every walk of life that I ever had to deal with in any capacity. I know all y'all because it's my job to know. Had a cool defense, but your name was whack. Couldn't come up with nothing cool because you had nobody cool on your team. Well, that ain't true. They had Rick Upchurch. Rick Upchurch was cool. Kick returner, wide receiver. He was cool. Outside of that, y'all didn't have nobody fly on y'all teams, bruh. Y'all didn't have nobody fly. Nobody fly, bruh. Okay. Nobody. All right. Okay, Raiders might be going someplace. So they played those from day one. Well, the only problem with that, man, is that this regime has too much money invested in Mendoza, man, and they're definitely gonna take their time potty training him, dog. He gonna be shitting in his diaper for a minute. This organization, man, they just spent billions of dollars, billions. They're not gonna just let Mendoza get out there. It's not gonna happen. Okay. All right, man. I'm chilling. Yeah, man. Out here, man. Frank Longo in the building. I love it, Frank. Okay, got you. All right. You feel Jaden has a lot to prove this year. I like Jaden Daniels, man. But Jaden Daniels, man, I think he still has time, bro. He needs more pieces, man. He doesn't have a decent running game. I think they wasted a lot of time with Debo, getting Debo Samuels. I think that was a waste of time. I just think that they could use more. He needs some pieces around him. He's young still. Jaden Daniels is gonna be fine. All right, man. Gua Webb in the building. Jaden Daniels will have the Commanders back in the playoffs. I like him. Okay, Raider Fells. I used to watch Voltron after school. Voltron was an adult cartoon that they had in Japan. Wasn't no this guy. We're talking about some other shit. That's just like Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo was a grown-up cartoon. This dude's trying to compare it to the Power Rangers. Come on, man. Stop, bro. Yeah, Paw Patrol. This dude is really young, bro. Okay, gotta be. All right, man. Roger Rader, what's going on? Yes, that's that Super Bowl ring loading. Michael Tracy. Pat went 18-1 that year. Wasp 18 in Oakland. Perfect. Couldn't have happened to a better guy who swore he was a Raider. Wasn't a Raider. I am not a Raider. No, you're not. You're not a Raider. You're not much. I mean, you're a great talent. You talk about a guy who absolutely could have been the greatest wide receiver of all time, who just absolutely was too lazy to do it. I play when I want to play. All right, well, that means you ain't going to be the GOAT. I never seen Jerry Rice ever dog it. You were faster than Rice. You were taller than Rice. Your catch radius was better than Rice. Your hands might even been better than Rice. You had everything. Everything, bruh. Except the heart. And that's why you're not the GOAT, Randy. I put you at number 2 all time. Put you 2. You ain't Jerry. Okay? I remember Jerry's rookie year. My father was always yelling at TV because Jerry Rice was dropping so many passes. He was dropping everything his first year. That second year, he started catching shit. Randy Moss had that game where he had 3 catches for 169 yards and 3 touchdowns in his rookie year. He won NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year. Randy came in that way. Jerry had to learn to be like that. But somebody has heart and somebody doesn't. Okay? Simple as that. All right, man. Franklin Vincent says this year I think we'll win 10 games. I hope so. Dirk Nowitzki. Okay? Top 10. Hakeem Olajuwon. These cats don't know the NBA. Both of those guys, I could say that, but I went for the jugular. I went for the jugular, Jonesy, because Hakeem Olajuwon, of course, from Nigeria, Dirk Nowitzki, of course, but are they the greatest in their position? No, I went for the jugular. The person who's universally recognized as the greatest power forward of all time is Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is not American. So when you're talking about the greatest in their position, that's how I absolutely fried his ass or her ass when they said that. Because they were so sure that I wasn't going to have an answer, but it was that easy. Tim Duncan. 5 out of 6 NBA finals. The big fundamental. Yeah, he ain't said nothing since then, Jonesy. All of a sudden, they can't talk now. He stopped talking after that. You know what he did? Oh yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, you forgot, but you weren't forgetting when you were popping it, though. Okay? When you were twerking for that Happy Meal outside of McDonald's, you weren't thinking about who had a camera phone on you at that time. All right. Frank Vincent, I'm from Sac. Hey, man, salute, man. I used to live up in the Thomas, man. Salute to Sacramento up there by the old Arco Arena. Do I think LeBron will be back in LA next year? Yeah. Do I think Carson Beck will start the season of Cardinals? Eventually. All right, man. King Ed. Jordan. It was against Aaron Glenn. That's facts. Okay. All right, man. You already know. Thanks, Frank. Love it. Ruthless Raider with the $2 dono. The Tropicana Terrors. Yeah, I mean, yeah, come on, bro. I mean, funny as hell, bro. I mean, let's just call them the, let's just call them the, what's it called? What's that shit called? Well, oh, damn, it's on the tip of my tongue, man. See if I can remember what it's called. The Sunny Delight defense. The Sunny Delight defense. That's what the Broncos should call themselves now, man. The Sunny D's. Sunny D. I mean, you can't make it up, dog. Denver D. Come on, dog. The Sunny D's. The Sunny D's. Let's help them out. Okay. Come on, bro. Stop playing with us over here. We're unsafe. We're unsafe over here, dog. We are definitely a outlet that has about 120,000 volts and your hands are wet. You have to be careful over here, bro. You don't get to come over here and pop it with us over here. You will be in the burn facility, bro, at the hospital fooling with us, dog. You're gonna get cooked up. We're gonna throw you in the deepest part of the air of the damn air fryer, man, and just leave it on for 2 days. Stop it, bro. You are the Sunny D defense. It's not hard to cook you guys, bro. It's not. All right. It's very easy. All right. Okay. Straight up. All right, man. Okay. Sir Miller in the house. Cerebral. Dante Thornton, Jack Beck, Malik Benson. Malik Benson is getting high marks from Nando. Nando is saying that Malik Benson is getting extra touches because he's out there when he gets out there. He said Malik Benson is the first receiver out there. He said ain't nobody beating Malik Benson to the field. I don't know what everybody. That's everybody. That's Besh. That's Trey Tucker. The Rook said Malik Benson is out there first. And he said, and Malik Benson stays after to get extra work from whoever's willing to throw the ball to him. Don't matter. Malik Benson's coming, dog. He's not, and also Cal Berkeley. Okay. E. Chiplin. Elijah was a center. Facts. I saw 3 security guards at Shot Bar on here dancing and singing Thriller by Michael Jackson. Of course. Mike's a legend. The Sun-Kissed Soldiers. I mean, come on, dog. I like the Sunny D's. Pause. Come on, dog. They like sunshine on their D's. The Denver Broncos like sunshine on their D's, bruh. The Sunny D defense. Woo, let's get real scared, bruh. Let's get super scared. They're going 16-1 with the name of that defense. I mean, come on, bro. The Sunny D's. See, they just, man, the material lands on its own. They just create their own shit that we're going to use against you. Now, every time you bring your ass on here, I'm going to make sure that I call you guys the Sunny D defense. I mean, come on, dog. You shouldn't have never popped it. You shouldn't have never came over here and gave us ammunition to shoot your ass with. I mean, come on, bro. I'm going to always say that now, dog. You might as well don't come back. You might as well make this your first and last chance here. You could just walk away and we won't even remember, dog. You really, really made a mistake. That 16-1 just put a target on the center of your forehead, homie. Now we're absolutely firing at you at will. You're like, yo, man, can I even reload? Nah, dog. We are emptying the clip on you, bruh. You should have never came over here and said that ridiculous shit, okay? Now you are absolutely on the menu, okay? All right? You're on the menu now, Bronco. You're on the menu. Okay, we're not supposed to be shooting at Broncos and horses and shit, but we will shoot at you. Okay, that Sunny D defense is really scary, bruh. Like I said before, okay, you might want to go ahead and get a endorsement deal with Johnson & Johnson for some of that Diddy oil to really make that shit go. Okay, let's go. I mean, damn. He walked into a whole hornet's nest. He just walked into a buzzsaw. He don't know what the hell happened. He thought he was cooking. He really thought he was coming over here getting at us when all he was doing was setting himself up for a robbery. You set yourself up for a robbery, bro. You thought you was going to walk around with all those diamonds and gold chains and all that shit and you wasn't going to get robbed, dog? We're robbing you right now, bro. In broad daylight. In fact, the police department's waving. What's up, Shaq? Y'all taking care of them punks? Yeah, we're stripping them naked and we're gonna have you walk on the freeway blindfolded. We're killing you over here, bro. You never knew what you were stepping into. You saw a Raider hat and you thought you were gonna get something done. You didn't get shit done over here. You gotta find another channel, big dog. Never come over here thinking you're gonna win. You're gonna get fried over here, bro. And not just by me, there's a whole bunch of fans on here. We have everybody, okay? If Dr. Van Nostrand ever shows up, he's a moderator and he's a Broncos fan. So it ain't a matter of the Broncos. It's a matter you came over and you said something ridiculous, okay? But the Sunny D's, pause. That shit sounds excellent. That sounds like the kind of defense y'all need to have. Pour a big glass of that Sunny D. Slurp it down, bruh. I mean, shit. How hard is it? I'm not even breaking a sweat. Nothing's rolling down the side of my face. It's too easy, bruh. Okay? Too easy. Get your ass up out of here. Hell wrong with you guys. Hell wrong with this cat, man. Sunny D's. I mean, come on, dog. It fits it, don't it? Come on, dog. Straight up. Got an orange uniform talking to us. Really? Come on, bruh. This dude probably went to the prom stag. You know he didn't have no date. With an orange cummerbund on his orange tuxedo that he got from his uncle. I mean, come on, bruh. Come on, dog. Really, bruh? You're gonna brag about a team that has orange colors? If it wasn't for the blue, you really wouldn't get nothing done. That's why the majority of your shit is blue now. They switched that shit. Used to be orange up the ass. Now they switched it to blue and orange. I wonder why. I mean, come on, dog. Okay? Here's you right here. This is you right here. Hell you talking about? You're not even Halloween colors. It would have been better if you would have had some black incorporated. You know, it would have been kind of cool. But no, you're just this. This is you right here. You see that this ain't orange, bro. Even the damn lighter company knew not to make no damn orange lighter. Hell wrong with you? Do you have an orange Bic lighter too? To light your black and mild? I mean, this dude has an orange lighter. Who does that, bro? Come on, man. Your Aunt Tilly uses that to light up her damn Virginia Slims menthol cigarettes or her damn Newports. That's the only person that has an orange lighter, but he does. With the Broncos logo on it. Okay? You can't make this shit up. Get your ass up out of here, bruh. Hell wrong with you. Okay? Never come over here and say that again. All right? Straight up. King Ed. And play defense and any skills fundamentals. Most likely you like a basketball team individual. I got you. Yeah, I'm lighting them up, Jones. He shouldn't have never came over and said that shit. 16-1. Man, shut your ass up, bro. Nobody says that. Even a Bronco fan with common sense would say, nah, this dude hit his head too many times. Okay? The traffic cone Teamsters, I mean, damn. But nothing beats the Sunny D's. That Sunny D defense, man, come on, bro. That's a t-shirt. Okay? I mean, that's a t-shirt, don't you think? All right, man. I get to put some sunshine right here and then put the other thing there, dog. Okay. All right. And put powered by the Broncos underneath. I mean, that's a shirt that would probably sell. 2 people would wear that. I know damn well, man, ain't nobody, no Denver Bronco fan would wear it other than him. I mean, like I said before. But he hasn't spoken in a minute, has he? What happened? He was cooking until I started cooking. All right. So the menthol cigarettes hit different, though. I wouldn't know. I'm a cigar smoker. I don't know, bro. Okay. I just know my aunties, that's all they smoked was menthols. Cools, Virginia Slims, Newports. That's all I knew. I know my aunties, they smoke menthol cigarettes. That's all I know. I don't smoke cigarettes. I'm a cigar smoker. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, man. Hell wrong with this guy. Yeah. Man, like I said before, man, there's nothing wrong with you liking your team, but you got to be careful with the ridiculous shit. You being a fan doesn't give you license to be ridiculous over here. You can't be ridiculous. Love your team, come in, talk shit about somebody else's team, but you got to be prepared, bro. You can't come over here, not being prepared. Say, man, like this ain't no Raider channel, dog. You only getting Raider content because I'm a 52 Raider fan with 3 rings, okay? Outside of that, man, everybody's welcome. But you got to come over here and know what you're talking about. You can't come over here saying something ridiculous, 16-1, and you ain't going to get fried. You ain't going to. Come on, dude. Come on, dog. You're already on fries. Now put your hand in there. All I did was come in there and put your bare hand in the damn grease and left it in there. Now you're screaming. Ah! Yeah, that's what you get, man, for being a dumbass. Hell wrong with you. Okay? Now go in the bathroom and put some cold water on and get back over here, bruh. Okay? Got some more orders for you to fill. Drive-throughs filled up. Everybody wants french fries. Get your ass back on the fries, but you got another hand. Hell wrong with you. Too easy, bruh. Okay? Too easy. You think I got these followers on this channel just because? Nah, man, I've been over here cooking for a while. Hell wrong with you, man. Come over here saying some ridiculous ass shit. But you ain't said nothing about them Sunny D's, though. Sunny D defense, you ain't said shit about that. All of a sudden, it's Silence of the Lambs up in this bitch. You ain't got nothing to say now. Oh, he's like, oh shit, I didn't know. I didn't have any idea. Yeah, man, you better do a Google search on your boy. Come over here and do your Renaissance recognizance. You better do that shit. Better do your homework. Okay, that's what I do best. Okay, hell wrong with these fools over here saying something's ridiculous. 16-1. Really, bro? Come on, man. You ain't even been to work 16 days in a row. Hell, you talking about? Says the guy that can't even complete a complete 2-week period. There's only 10 days in a work period. He can't even work 5 days with 2 days off, bro. He can't even do that, bro. He's always missing some day of work. Always. Hey, man, where's that dumbass Broncos fan at? Oh, man, shit, man. He chipped the toenail, man. You know, his toenail polish chipped off. He had to go back to the salon and get that repainted. He ain't here today. Come on, bro. You can't even finish a whole shift. Hell wrong with you, man. Crazy shit. Hell wrong with here, man. Okay. All right, man. Wrong with this dude, man. He's totally silent now. He ain't said shit since I started calling him the Sunny D defense. He ain't said shit. Okay? All right, man. Get your man ass up talking about 16-1. Come on, dude. You better talk to the guys on your bowling team about that shit. Okay? Hell wrong with these damn fools. Okay? All right, man. Back to what I was saying, man. Okay? I mean, I had to get him, dog. I mean, he was fine until he said that. I don't mind you say something bad about my team. The Raiders, man, we 3-14. Okay, we're a bad football team as far as the record's concerned. Yeah, that's open season. But don't think I ain't gonna cook on you. I'm gonna fry you. I'm the wrong one. I know too much. I've been around long. I've been a fan longer than you've been alive. I know everything about your funky squad. I don't care what squad it is. Okay, I'll cook any team. I know too much. I know shit that you don't know. Gotta be careful, man, over here, dog. Say what you want to say, but I say what I want to say, too. All right? What's wrong with these people, bruh? All right, man. Fry cook like SpongeBob, man. Straight up, dog. Okay? All right? Shit, even Patrick ain't doing that shit. Patrick the Star, was he wearing purple or pink or some shit? He would have been better off with some pink gear. We all know Mother's Day and the cancer breast cancer awareness, they throw the pink on there. That shit be looking tight on some of them teams where they be having that pink shit be looking kind of dope. This cat ain't orange, bruh. You know orange is whack. You know how you know orange is whack? Look at all the other team sports and tell me what team in the NBA has an orange uniform. I'll wait. Predominantly orange. Not no orange trim. Who has an orange uniform? The Suns. Phoenix Suns. Are you rocking that? Their uniforms look crazy, don't they? Orange with that damn charcoal gray. That shit looks ridiculous. Okay, that's one team. Who else is dumb enough to do that shit? Nobody. Let's look at baseball. Who has a predominantly orange? Orioles, Baltimore Orioles. But they got black in their shit too. So what their Halloween colors. Okay, they can get away with it. Who else? Nobody. Not predominantly orange. Okay. Y'all hockey fans, name me a hockey team that has orange. Nobody wants to have orange. Nobody. Unless you're what? Syracuse Orangemen. Or your Dabo Sweeney's team. Okay? Over there back in South Carolina. Outside of that, who's wearing orange? Florida. But they're predominantly blue. Okay? All right? So that's what we got. Nobody wants to wear an orange fit. But he said they had the best uniforms in football. Hell wrong with this guy. Okay, there's always going to be one team. How many teams have black uniforms in the NFL? Raiders, Steelers, Falcons. That's 3 teams. Who else have predominantly black uniforms? Panthers. That's 4 teams. Saints. It's 5 teams. Who else? There's 5 teams that I didn't name off the top of my head. Oh, Bengals. That's 6. See how fast my mind works? I named 6 teams that have black jerseys. That's part of their uniform. Not trying to have it like the 49ers and other teams trying to capitalize, but who has a black jersey scheme? Eagles, but that has been recent, but at least 10 years. Eagles, that's 7 teams. What other teams in the National Football League have predominantly black jerseys, or their away jerseys is black and their home jerseys is black? I named 7 teams. Who else? Duval County down there, Jacksonville, that's 8. 8 teams I've named off the top of my head that have black uniforms. Predominantly, that's in their color scheme. Black and teal, silver and black, black and yellow, who else? But you got 2 teams that have orange in their shit. Okay, you have the Bengals, but they're Halloween colors. And they don't wear the orange ones that much. They wear the black ones more than they wear the orange ones. But even the Broncos, even the Bears, well, no, Bears is like midnight blue. Bears don't really have a black jersey. They're more blue. But if you want to throw them in there, you can. But I named 8 just off the top of my head. Black is a color that you can rock. Black tie. It's never orange tie. It's a black tie event. Okay? When you wearing black tie, what do you do when you want to impress that shooby dooby? You finally got Chloe from HR, who is a 9.76, to finally go out with you, and your car is a bucket. What do? You order the Uber Black. Yeah, Cardinals. You order the Uber Black, right? The Uber Black, not the Uber Orange. She come outside and you got the orange Dodge Dart. She gonna be like, I'm not riding in that. You can't have a passenger side princess in an orange whip. You just can't do it. Can you? So like I said, man, when this guy, he's running around, man, he's got to be at least 14 and a half, dog. Okay, come on, bro. All right, man, stop it. All right, but that damn orange, bro. Stop saying that's the best uniforms in football when without question, no one says that. Nobody. Okay. Looking like a Skittle with all the other numbers, other ones removed. Come on, dog. You know what I'm saying? Shit. They don't even have that many orange M&Ms in the damn M&M thing. They have like a couple of orange M&Ms in a pack. You open up the pack of M&Ms, they got more brown M&Ms in there than the orange ones. Nobody even want to eat them damn things. Hell wrong with you. We take the orange Skittles out. We take the orange Skittles out of our Skittles. Man, it's too easy for your boy Shaq. This shit is second nature to me. Do you guys understand? This is how I made my bones. I was doing this shit in high school, Ask Raider Trey. I was doing this shit in the barbershops. I was doing this shit everywhere. Man, I'm just good at this. This is what I'm good at. Cooking people. You gonna get mad with me, bruh. You gonna be pissed off. Okay? You gotta know what the hell you're talking about. You thought it was gonna be easy. I got everybody laughing at you. Even your friends laughing at you. Hell wrong with you guys. We throw the orange Skittles out just on GP. Hell wrong with you. All right. Okay. Said lemon's the worst Starburst flavor. I don't know about that. Lemon's all right. I think the worst one is the red one. Even the orange one tastes better. If you're talking about Starbucks, because it's that cherry. I don't know, man. Cherry one don't taste that great, man. Red Starburst don't taste that good. That's the one. The red Starburst is the one that when somebody don't really want to give you a Starburst, they give you that one and shit. Yo, man, let me get a Starburst. Oh, nigga, you gave me a red one. Hey, man, shit, man, shit. I mean, he's like, hey, you won. The red one's the one they give you when you don't want to give one back. You don't want to give one up. You know I'm telling the truth. You gotta be crazy. Them yellow ones, I'm keeping them. Shit. Them damn cherry ones, they ain't taste that good. Yeah, I'm giving you one. Stop asking me for star. Go get your own Starburst. Everybody want one. Yo, man, let me get one too, Shaq. Hey, yeah, let me get one too. I mean, how many red ones do I have in the pack? You know how you take them, you just tear them open as you go and shit? Guys on my team, everybody wanted a Starburst. I gotta rip them open and shit. Oh, Shaq's only giving out the red ones. Yeah, you lucky you getting that. You think I'm gonna give you these? You crazy. Hell nah. Giving you that shit. Hell wrong with you fools. Yeah, man, Pink Starburst good too. I mean, the red ones is what you give to people who you don't want to give them one. I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. I don't never lie about nothing, whether it benefits me or not. Y'all know the red Starburst is the worst one. You know that. I'm giving you guys a red one. Oh, come on, Shaq, man. Let me get a yellow one, dog. You got plenty, man. They looking at the hand. Oh, man, you got like 3 green ones, man. Let me just get it. And then it depends on how much you like the food. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah. You hooked me up with Linda, man. You gave me Linda's number, man. I'll give you one. Oh, how come he get one? Man, you ain't never hooked me up with nobody. You ain't never even told nobody anything. Hell nah. Nah, you get that red one, and that's it. He hooked me up, Linda, and Linda came through. Shit, hell wrong with you. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if Linda lasts long enough to get another Starburst next week. Hell wrong with you guys. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, man, it's fun. It's fun for me. Okay? It's fun for me to roast these guys. That's what I do best. Come over here, man. I had y'all rolling, man. I can hear you guys laughing through the damn internet. I know you're all rolling on the ground. He hasn't spoken since he said that dumb shit. Okay? He probably already logged off, man. He's probably on the next channel. He won't be back. And if he is back, I'm going to cook him again. Okay? Boots Redder said my favorite Marvel character. Black Panther, bruh. T'Challa. What you mean? Yeah, that's my dude. I love Spider-Man, though. Miles Morales is close, man. Miles Morales is close. Very close. Very close. Very close. Okay, well, now that T'Challa's not here, I have to say Miles Morales. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, this is the channel, bruh. Okay? Got that question? Okay? Jimmy D said, who's the white guy on my shirt? White guy? Like I said, man, these guys be out of touch, bruh. This dude ain't white, man. This guy's Cuban. It's a Cuban guy. He's Cuban. He's Cubano. Okay? Cuban American. All right? It's not white. His mother's Cuban. His father's Cuban. American. Not white. But like I said before, man, when you're out of touch, it just goes to show you guys how these guys in the world, they don't know nobody that don't look like them. They don't know nobody that ain't them. They don't have no friends of no other nationality, bro. They don't got no Hispanic homie, Asian homie, Samoan homie, and you know they ain't got no brothers. They just don't have a clue. Like, I have a problem with having somebody that's on my shirt that's not black. Like I had that problem, bro. Like, he figures since he don't know nobody, why would the black guy have a white guy on his shirt? Like, he doesn't even understand that we colorblind, bro. Like, I grew up with everybody. I done chucked them with dudes. I done fought black dudes with white dudes on my side. You ain't even understand, dog. Like, these dudes are not inclusive at all, bro. They're not inclusive at all. They can't see what we see. Did I see a white dude on my shirt? No, I saw Mendoza on my shirt. It don't matter, bro. I wear anybody. I don't have no racist bone in my body, bro. I really don't. But these dudes, they show. Oh, who's a white dude? What white dude? Who got a white dude on? And if he was, I'd have him on too. What difference does it make? What's the problem? Oh, I can't have it because I'm what you think I am? No, I ain't you. I know the difference between Cuban and white. I know the difference. I don't know you. You don't know the difference. Okay? I mean, it is what it is. All right. J-Dub. Okay, you saying some crazy shit. All right, man. He went to go get some Sunny D. I mean, the D is sunny, ain't it? I mean, the D is sunny as shit, ain't it? I mean, come on, bruh. You cannot make it up, dog. All right, man. Okay, man. All right, man. Let's get up out of here. Okay. All right. Okay. You have a Lil Wayne shirt. Did I ask you what shirt you had on, or did you ask me what shirt I had on? Come on, bruh. I didn't ask you about your shirt. You asked me. So what you got is immaterial. I'm sure you do. But you asked me why I had a white dude on my shirt. This ain't white. Dude ain't white. And if he was, what difference does it make? I don't care. I'll put Ken Stabler on my chest real fast. It don't matter to me. Okay? Whoever is rocking with me, I'm rocking with them, dog. All right? You have a Lil Wayne shirt. Okay? All right, man. Yeah, I got censored because it was a dumb question. Instead of you saying, okay, now come on, Jimmy Dean, let's not do this. You don't get to walk it back. You don't get to walk it back because you got called out. There was two ways you could have asked that question. You could have said, hey, man, who's that on your shirt? Come on, you guys. Am I going to start again? You could have said, hey, man, who's on your shirt? You said, who's the white dude on my shirt? Right? You were the one that introduced the race to the question. You didn't have to bring his race up. All you had to say was, who's that on your shirt? But you didn't think that. You saw a white dude. See, it's in your subconscious, bro. You don't even know that's how you are. It takes somebody like me to tell you that. First thing you thought was someone's race. You saw me. Put a 1 in the chat because you know I'm telling the truth. You didn't have to mention the man's race. All you had to do was say, who's that on your shirt, Shaq? Hey, bro, who's that on your shirt? No, you said, who's the white dude on my shirt? But I'm not supposed to address that, right? Now I'm sensitive because you said something out of pocket. So you don't get to say that. Oh, you're playing a race card. You brought it up. I didn't say nothing about nobody's race. Nobody else said nothing. You said, who's the white dude on my shirt? Now I ain't supposed to address that, though? I'm supposed to let that go. Hell nah, I ain't letting it go. All right? Hell nah. Come on, man. Everybody knows this is Mendoza, bro. It says 15 with a... Come on, man. You're trying to fix it. You can't. Just accept you walked into the damn bear trap, bro. Just admit it. You can't say it. You can't say it, bro, right here. Come on, bro. Come on, man. You don't get to use that as an excuse. You know damn well what you meant, and you got cooked. Come on, bro. Like I said, man, we don't play that over here, bro. That's rule number 1. Okay? But yeah, man, you said the white dude. Why did white come into question? You could have just said, who was that? But you didn't. You said, who's the white dude? See that type of shit. You got to understand, on here, bro, everybody's on here. White, black, Asian, different countries. Everybody's on here. See, like I've always told you guys, a lot of you guys don't get offended unless it's you. You don't get offended. You be at work and you around people like you, and they start talking about other races and saying negative and saying bullshit and using the N word and all these other words. Okay? The S word. All these other words, the C word, all these words for all these other races, B word, all of those. I ain't gonna say them on here, but you know. Long as they ain't talking about you, it's funny. But with me, you couldn't say that shit around me like that. I'd be like, yo, man, what's that mean? Because I know what you say when I'm not around. That's why I get offended, because I know when I'm not there, you're saying it about me and saying it about mine. I know that. I know you are. If you're not me and you feel comfortable to say that about the Hispanic homie, and you're not Hispanic and you're not black, but you're saying it to me, when you're with them, you're saying it about me. I know that. I'm not stupid, bruh. So I let it be known. Don't say that shit around me, dude. Because I know that I'm next. I'm smart enough to know I'm next. I'm not dumb enough to think you're only talking about them. You're talking about everybody, around everybody. So you got to watch your mouth around me. Because if you do that, I'm going to wait till everybody's there. I'm like, hey, Joey, what was that shit you was saying earlier over there, dog? You talking about Habib and shit. What were you saying, bro? Oh, man, you know, no. Let's just get it all out in the open, dog. I mean, shit. That was me. So like I said, man, you got to be careful over here. All right. All right, Jonesy with the $9.99 dono. Appreciate you. Okay, you had me rolling. My wife said, "What's so funny? You got to go see you. I got to go see you later." Hey, man, yeah, you got to go do your thing, dog. I got a wife too, man. I got to get in the house. Wife and the son. Got to get in there and handle business. Isaac Castro in the building. Okay, what's up, Trey Horton? What's going on? Okay, yeah, man. You already know what it is. All right, man. Okay. You don't see color, but you just said who's a white dude. All right, man, let me stop, man. Come on, dude. Sometimes, man, what you have deep down inside of you, you don't even recognize. You said who's a white dude. That was not even necessary to have the conversation. You could have said who's a dude on your shirt. Because you didn't. And I caught it. And I addressed it. Instead of you said, hey, man, my bad, I didn't even think about it. Nah, you trying to, you do that all the time, dude. You do that all the time. You don't even realize it because no one calls you out. No one says nothing to you about it. You just used to it. That's what you do. You talk that way. I mean, there's people that talk that way all the time when no one's around. You only don't say that shit when you're at work. But then again, maybe you do. Okay? And it doesn't matter if he's new here, Trey. Come on, dog. He's used to saying that. I'm a total stranger. Just imagine what he says to the people he knows. I'm a total stranger, dog. He don't know me from a can of paint. I check everybody, bro. No. I'm not doing too much. I'm telling you the truth. Instead of you just manning up and just acknowledging that you said that shit when you didn't have to, you're trying to pin it on me now. Now I'm the bad guy. Now it's me. I'm taking it too far now. No, I'm not. No one else is saying that I'm taking it too far, bro. Nobody else on here is coming to your defense. No one. I wonder why. You said what you said, and I called you on it. That's all. I mean, how come we can't just leave it at that? Okay. Come on, caught in the web. I mean, come on, what's the problem? It's always somebody out here that's going to catch you, dog. It's always going to be somebody that's going to catch you in traffic. Always, bro. Like, you were not ready for that. Now, to be honest with you, the odds were in your favor that was going to be acceptable because most people ain't like me. So probably would have laughed. Oh, who's the white dude? Yeah, man. But I don't roll like that, dog, because I done had too many people that look like all kinds of different people that had my back when I needed my back to be had. And I had nobody that looked like me come to my rescue to help me do shit. So I don't play that. People are people to me. So yeah, man, that damn spider web is on your ass. Okay, you can't spin it on me and say it's me. You the one that brought it up. No one else was talking about that. Isaac Castro said you sure did. Like I said before, bro, instead of you manning up and say, you know what, man, salute Shaggy, right, blah, blah, blah. You don't want no parts of that. And that's how it be, bro. That's how it be. When you catch these cats and you do what I do, Raider Trey's known me the longest on here. Raider Trey Horton, who's on here, has known me since 6th grade. He's known me a long time. And he's seen me in these situations many a time. All right? Like, you ran into the right one. I know you didn't mean anything by it, but you said it, though. And that's the key. That's the point. I'm just letting you know and making you realize you led with race first. And I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you have to do that? But you're not used to that. No one ever told you that. See, a lot of times people aren't even aware of the sensitivity of that kind of stuff because they don't have nobody that's offended. Like I always say, man, like I always say, it takes a special type of person to get offended when it isn't them. It takes, you have to be a certain way. There's a difference between a joke and something that ain't a joke. Okay? But y'all, a lot of times you ain't around nobody that's not gonna say, as long as you ain't talking about them, they don't care, they don't give a shit. They can care less. They're not sensitive to other people. All right? I was always the person that was like that. If you have a person that's, cause me and Raider Trey, we knew people that we grew up with that, you know, they called them a different name back then that's inappropriate now. But people who have special needs and stuff like that, they may have some type of, you know, situation where they were, you know, special needs. They were different. And then people be calling them all kinds of names and laughing and saying all kinds of shit. You know what I'd say? So, man, that shit ain't funny, dude. Oh, what's wrong with you, man? Shit ain't funny, dude. This person's over here in the same class as we are, man, doing the same shit. What's so funny about it, bro? I didn't think that shit was funny, man, to be talking about somebody that couldn't defend themselves. It's just like being a bully. It's just that type of shit. I don't like bullies. It's you know, pick on somebody your own size. We was quick to do that shit. You over there picking on the little dude, picking on little Egbert, because you think that shit is funny, kicking him in his pants and doing all that type of shit. Yeah, man, on the way home, once you get off that campus, all of a sudden, man, you see a whole crowd of people running towards you and shit. Raider Trey knows that shit. Oh, and Owen said nothing to you all day. Now we off campus, bruh. We about 3 blocks away from school, and now you're seeing a big ass crowd of people running. You're like, why is everybody running? Because we about to beat your ass, dog. You don't understand, man. Egbert helped us with our homework, helped me get my 2.0 average and shit, so I could play football. We about to beat your ass. That's what's getting ready to happen, and that's what it would be. Okay, but y'all don't understand that, man, because y'all don't come from that. All right. Okay. Yeah, just own it. What's wrong with it? Okay. All right, man. Facts. That wasn't a get out of jail card. Come on, brother. Say I made a mistake. Move on, bro. Grow from it. But come on, man. You don't get to do that, dog. Not over here. Come on, bro. All right, man. Orange Darth Vader on the horse. Okay. Well, does his Rug still have the speed? I'm willing to believe that he has speed, but he doesn't have the speed he used to have. He ain't running no 4.29 no more, 4.27. Look at it this way. Michael Vick, when he went into prison, Michael Vick was a what? He was a 4.2 dude. When Michael Vick came back and he played for the Eagles, he was a 4.4 guy, low 4.4. He lost something. Still fast as shit, though. But he wasn't the Michael Vick coming out of Virginia Tech. That Michael Vick was running a 4.2. But when he was playing for the Eagles, he was running a 4.4. 4.41. Still fast as hell. But then he wasn't that Michael Vick that was running like that. Henry Ruggs ain't going to be running no 4.29s. Henry Ruggs might be running like maybe a 4.37. Still fast as hell. Okay. King Ed, Arizona Cardinals will rock all the black color rush unis. I mean, you got to do something. I mean, nobody's really wearing that all that red shit. But it's just like when the Buffalo Bills was when the Buffalo Bills wore them silver uniforms, man. Everybody was going crazy over the silver uniforms that they wore last season. I think they wore my Monday Night Football or something. Everybody was going crazy over them. I'm like, yeah, their uniforms look good, but where's silver in their uniforms at? Like, they got to do something to get some. I mean, what if the Raiders, we decided that whatever the hot color was, we're going to add it to our color scheme? Nah, why don't you just get the color schemes hot from the jump? You know? So, I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, man, all black unis, that's cool, but it's not your normal shit, man. You wear that damn, cardinal red. But come on, man. Trying to add a color because it's hot. That's cheating, bruh. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I think the powder blues that the sparklers wear, bro. The sparklers. I think that they when they wear that shit is dope. It's nice. But that's AFL. The AFL color scheme. That powder blue is from the AFL. Okay? I think that shit looks good. So we're gonna just put it in our uniform so we can look good. Nah, man, we don't. We're the Raiders, bro. You ain't never gonna see us outside of wearing our colors, bro, because we got the colors right at the beginning. When Al Davis came over, bro, in '63, because before that we were black and yellow, man, because we were wearing the University of Pacific's old uniforms. Okay, up in Stockton, that was their shit. When Al came over, he's like, man, well, no, that's Pittsburgh Steelers. We're gonna have our own shit. Since 1963, we haven't changed shit. Still looking fly. Black jersey, silver numbers, silver pants. Ah, come on. Can't fade it. All right? Okay, straight up. Okay? All right, man. All right, man. All right, man. Love all y'all, man. I'm about to go in the house, dog. I mean, the likes was liking, everything was cool. But yeah, man, we gonna say what it is, not what it ain't, man. You know, you gotta understand, man, that everybody is not gonna just let you get away with all the shit y'all get away with. A lot of y'all get away with a lot of bullshit. But you come over here, man, you're gonna learn something, dog. You gotta be careful. All right? All right, man. Love all y'all, man. Pistons getting their ass whipped by 20. Figures. All right, man. Love y'all. You said, wait a minute, hold on. Raider Felon said no powder on anything on our color scheme. Nah. But I am a North Carolina Tar Heel, so that's probably why I like that color, but not with that damn gold in it. Matthew, check a filter.